When he's here with me, turned up with my high priestess. Me do my dance. Got a million and one haters, and they y'all can kiss my ass. Turned up with my hey. All right. We about to get into this reading. Let me get my lighter so I can light my Ponton Santos. How is that your nigga when he's right here with me? Turned up with my. I know that's right. Anyway, y'all, I hope y'all having a blissful risings, because I know I am. Y'all see me later on, but right now I'm chilling. Okay. All the evil eyes, whatever, they can get dismissed real quick. Just like that. And we know people still got cameras in my room watching me as I come on and all that blah, blah. But we ain't getting into that. We're going to get into this collective read real quick. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get I ain't going to get no goddesses yet. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to do the dark first, and then we're going to do the light. How about that? So, y'all can see the cards, right? We'll make sure this is tissue or something to wipe this off. Let me wipe this off real quick. Make sure y'all can see the cards or whatever. There we go. Yeah. So we all know that there's an energy shift. You're blocking people out your energy. People are blocked out your energy. They, trying to force their way in your energy, and it's done. The energy is done. So let's go ahead. Let me get these cards out, and then I'll get your signs out who I'm talking to. Or if it resonates, it just resonates. I could do it like that too. If it resonates, it resonates. But then, we got to do the dark and the light and all that. Blah, blah, blah. So let's go. All right. Let's clean that off real quick. Let's go. There's a lot going on. I'm going to just let you know that it's a lot of secrets. You already know that. There's a lot of hidden shit going on. Somebody trying to be secretive about what they're into, all that. But I guess people have a right to be, who they are, secretive, or they think they secret. They think they cloak, but they're not. Motherfuckers not cloaked. Their energy is not cloaked. So I don't know what to tell people. Anyways, let's go. So we have past life, obscurity, secrets, mysteries concealed. Came out anyway. Only you. So you've been a secret to somebody, or if you're in a relationship, you probably gonna find out about the devoted, attached, crave. They really devoted to someone else. They're keeping you a secret, or they're keeping this a secret. And this could be repeated patterns, karmic lessons that you need to learn. Like, they might be repeating the same pattern over and over again, and you're not learning. So that's part of your karma. Past life karma. You will be cleaning out your karmic debt. You already see this person is secretive, okay? It's going to be finalized in a minute because somebody's not paying attention. You're not paying attention to the signs, red flags, whatever. They're distant from you. That's another red flag right there, that they're distant from you. Like, space, blockage, separation. You feel separated from this person, like you don't feel connected to this person. This is let me turn this off right here. This is hot. This is a karmic lesson you're supposed to be learning. And I don't know how y'all still doing this in 2025. I'm still trying to figure that shit out. But so be it. This is your shit. So be it. Deja vu all over again. Repeated patterns. Farewells. You go through this cycle. Farewells, fatality, because you're not listening to the red flags. Only you. That's how they got you feeling. It's only you. But is it really actually some mysteries they need to conceal? They're secretive. They be separating from you. You feel this in your bones. Like there is no connection. Distant. They're distant from you. You feel that shit. Well, it is what it is. Give me something for past life. Repeated patterns. You're going to do the same repeated patterns in 2025. Soulmates. You're supposed to be with your soulmate. Deja vu. Deep love, unity, connection. Okay? Second chance. You gave somebody a second chance and they still keeping secrets. See what I'm saying? You can't let somebody come back because you seen only them. You did not see your soulmate. You didn't see somebody that could come in for deep love. You saw somebody and gave them a second chance. Okay? Because you wanted to take you free-spirited adventure, wanted to take a risk once again. And now you're going to start going to do some karma, consequences, cause and effects, depths. Yeah, vitality, because they're going to walk away. Here we go with this repeated pattern. In 2025, man, listen here. Only you, devoted, attached, crave. That's your feelings. You only see this person. That's why you gave them a second chance. But they got some secrets and mysteries concealing, and you feel it in your bones that they're about to walk away. Attachments, third-party peers. What I just told you. Attachments, third-party peers. I ain't even got to show it up like that. I'm going to just put it down and you can see the cards just like that. Yeah, when you're supposed to release this person. Okay? This is third attack. Yeah. You're supposed to release this person, letting go, moving on, walking away. But you ended up giving them a second chance. When you had you got a past life karmic and a past life soulmate. You chose to give somebody a second chance. Only you, because that's the only person you see. You ain't seen this person that's about to walk in with deep love, unity, and connection. Karma, consequences is always always cause and effect when you don't listen to your intuition. I be telling y'all this all the time, and I can't believe I'm talking about this in 2025. Consequences, cause and effect. Give me something for that. We got ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, a good time. Because you have good sex with this person. They got good quality sex. That's how they get you, ain't it? Apology. And they came in with this damn apology. And you accepted it longer. And you've been longer and craving. They waited till you long for them. They know what time when to come in. You was longer for them, craving for them, aching, wanting them. And you allowed them to come in because you felt hopeless. Like you didn't have nobody else. And they came in to distract you. Okay? From healing from them. Okay? Because you was withdrawn, single, lonely, solitary. You felt alone, but you have a past life soulmate. Okay, well, vitality, farewells, left behind, closure. So now that they came in and interrupted and distracted you from your healing, you feel withdrawn from them. They feel withdrawn from you. That's the energy. Now you missed out on your soulmate, or you're about to miss out on your soulmate if you don't know how to walk away. Farewells, left behind, closure. And release this person. This person can't come in unless this person is moved out the way. Or you can't still be having feelings for this karmic. Or you're supposed to be learning your karmic lesson by healing. This person can't come in. I wish I learned that lesson. But anyway, vitality. Vitality. Yeah, farewell. You're supposed to walk away or they're going to do it to you. Now they came and interrupted you meeting your soulmate. Beauty. Farewell to the beauty. Charming, great. They don't care about that. Kind-hearted. They don't care if you're an empath. They was there to cause confusion. You supposed to be with a divine masculine. They confuse you from a divine masculine. So what I'm getting out of that, they had you conflicted. Now you stressed. That's what I'm telling you. Distance, separation, space, blockage. And I be telling you, some of these men is warlocks, and some of these women is black widows, whatever you want to call them. They be with these cults. I keep telling you, they know what they're doing. They know about spiritual work. They know about all that shit. They know exactly the right time to come in to distract you before you get who you supposed to be with. They want you conflicted from healing. They want you withdrawn from this person. They know how to do manifesting magic for you to, I hope I hope they come back to me once I apologize. They know how to do those spells to have you conflicted. You're going to be shocked. I'm trying to tell you now what you got to do. Start healing all over you. Now it's going to take longer for you to meet your soulmate. Okay. Distant. This person is distant from you. I don't care if they don't care if you're a caring heart empath. You're supposed to release this person. They came in when you were single, lonely, and solitary, and when you tried to release them and try to heal from them. They know the right time to come in, to stress you the fuck out, have you in conflict. So you won't see that you better off happiness, clear head space. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You was better off. They might have came in the New Year's and shit like that. Like, yeah, I want to be with you. I apologize. You know I'm your soulmate, your twin flame, all that shit. They told you all that. You supposed to resist the devil so he shall flee. Now, look, they probably curse you with some more witchcraft, intimacy. When they had intimacy with you, okay? You supposed to got distance from this person. Give me something for distance. I'm going to get who I'm talking to in a minute. You supposed to got distance from this person. This person could be a witch, a dark witch, a warlock. They know what to do. Divine feminine. You are divine feminine, distant. You distance from becoming a divine feminine. What the hell? Ghosting, disappearing individual. I'm telling you, that's what they don't care if you're a divine feminine. Chasing, pursuit, toxicity, resilience. That's what they chasing. That's what they running to. They running away from the divine feminine. Spying, social network, information ways. That's how they was able to find you or able to find out what was going on in your life by spying on you. They wanted to bring you pain, put you back in pain from healing. Pride. They said you was too much in your ego, your pride. Okay, you think you healed from me? Watch this. I'm going to come in and start a new beginning with you. That's what I'm saying. They want to cling to your energy. Now you got somebody clinging to your energy. Energy harvesting is what I'm getting. Yeah. They see that you have possibilities, free spirit, adventure, taking risks. They was watching you on your social media. Now they want to come in with their confessions. Look, shallow, hell, empty, bored. This is somebody that's shallow, empty, and they bored. This is somebody that's dark. See what I'm saying? This is somebody that's dark that belongs to a damn cult. I told you. Like, this is non-stop with these people. Give me some more. Give me something for confessions. Give me something for confessions. I told you. Resistance. Secret admirer, suppressing, timid. The secret admirer was them secretly watching you on your social media to see if you seen other possibilities elsewhere. If you see the sun shine somewhere else. So they came in to cling to your energy. Like to see if that energy that they put on you, if it was still clinging or they felt that energy leaving. You see, free spirited, they seen that clinging energy that they put on you was leaving them. And you was better off and you had a clear head space. So they came in to start a new beginning. Try again, new direction, start over. And they just gonna do the same fucking shit. Possibilities. See? They came in because you seen possibilities elsewhere. They was watching your social media. Secretly. Possibilities. Let's go. Give me something for possibilities. Hoping, manifesting, expecting. See, I told you they was doing some type of magic. They was doing some type of manifesting magic. Manifest you back in their life. Fantasy. Cloudy judgment. They wanted you to have probably did some shit on your crown chakra and your sacral chakra. Emotional storm. Because you was at peace and balance. I told you some witchcraft have you bitter. Like, they bitter. They was like, no, I feel your energy leaving. Nope, I got to manifest you back in. Give me something for clinging, holding on, obsessing, spying. See? This is what they do. I told you. Like, they watch your social media. They start manifesting, doing some manifesting magic. Work on your crown chakra, on your sacral chakra. Then they come in, ready to start a new beginning, but they know what they did behind the scenes. And it's a no. Realizations, empathies, understandings, awakenings, clinging. I told you they came to the realization that shit was no longer working. So they had to manifest you back in. Sorrow. They wanted you in sorrow. They don't care if you loyal. Give me something for beginnings. Try again. New direction. Start over. Yeah, they did an illusion spell on you to make you think, yeah, they changed. I'm your DM. I'm your soulmate. But your real soulmate is still out there. Your soulmate ain't even come forth yet. Because that's another thing that they do. They do magic just in case you have a love life coming in. You about to start a new beginning, possibilities and new beginnings elsewhere. That's what they do. They set boundaries between you and your soulmate. Beginnings. Give me something for beginnings. Try again. And they're going to try this again. Fatality. They're just going to walk away again. And you can feel this in your bones. Like, what's this? Time. Beginnings. New direction. They come in just in time when you about to start this new beginning. Before this person, before you heal, and this person, your soulmate come in. This is what they do. Because they be in their ego. They be like, watch. I can get them again. I can get them again. Watch this. Chemistry. They got chemistry for me. They catch you right when the ending of, that's what I'm getting. Right when they see that you see possibilities elsewhere, like your energy. Remember I just told you, you realizing you had an awakening, like, yeah, they not for me, whatever, holding on, obsessing, spying. Because first you was like this. And then you started getting to the sun. Like you came out of that energy and they can feel that shit. Realizations. And then they come in to give you part of their karma. That's another thing. That's why you're supposed to listen to your intuition. Because you get karma. And they start doing this manifestation spell, like hoping, fade, manifesting you back in. And they wait. Time. They wait. They got to get you when you still got chemistry for them. Other than that, that shit ain't going to work. The sex magic or whatever. So they start this emotional storm in your life, far as going back and forth in your head about it. Like, oh, they wasn't that bad. Oh, that's how they start having you think they wasn't really all that bad, but then it walked away from you like 5 fucking times. I'm going to repeat this again. If somebody was meant to stay, they was meant to stay. And if you have resistance against them in the beginning, that's showing you right there that's a red flag. Like you better off starting your beginning on your own and get rid of all this emotional storm. I don't care if you have chemistry with them or not. Sometimes it's magic. You know that song, Do You Believe in Magic? Some of y'all don't, but this be magic. They be doing this time after time, doing magic on you. And then they take you through an emotional storm. They wait a certain time to take you through an emotional storm too. It's only a matter of time, boo-boo. They did some type of witchcraft. You have a past life soulmate and you have a past life karmic that you need to learn lessons from. So you went back into 2025 or whatever. They was doing this manifesting magic, realizations. After you realize possibilities is elsewhere. I'm trying to tell you. And you wanted to start a new beginning. As soon as you decided that, they watched on social media, your comments, your shit, everything that you was doing on your social media, and it was like, okay, this is the right time to start doing this damn witchcraft or this magic. Lit. They got dark confessions. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Resistance. Secret admirer, suppressing, timid. They probably could have came in and act like they was your secret admirer. You supposed to have released this person. You supposed to heal from this person. They came in to distract you. And they was all in their ego. They wanted you to stay clinging to your energy. They wanted you to stay clinging to them. They felt this shit leaving. And they always put you in attachments, third parties, and peers when you only see them. But they don't see you like that. They do not see you like that at all. They shallow, empty, bored. They have no heart. And anybody practicing magic on people, you have no heart, second chance. They knew when to roll the dice, when to come in, when to do that fucking magic, and when to come the fuck in. Now you feel hopeless, and they want you to feel that way. That's the whole point of this shit. They want you to feel back, sinking, despair, falling apart again. In 2025, come on now. Coming in with these fake ass apologies, and they still keeping secrets. Yeah. They did some spell for you to long, crave, ache, and want them. That's that shit. And not only that, some confusion spells, that's your mind, that's your crown chakra. And I said your sacral chakra. So you can feel conflict. And then I say go back and forth with yourself. Like they sex was good. Yeah, because they did sex magic. They sex was good. Oh my God, I missed that shit. Aching, Creighton one, uncertain, unclear, unsure. They wanted you in that confused state, whereas though you be like longing for them, like, oh, their sex was so good. They wasn't all that bad. Even though you know they kept secrets, you gonna forget about this, that they did a lot of secretive shit to you, cheat on you, put you on third parties. Yeah, all they gotta do is come in for an apology. That's what I'm saying. Confusion, longing. Let's go here with this, yeah, because I believe like this is some conflict spells, and then they go do conflict spells to get rid of you after they get with you. Fatality. Yeah, that's what they do to have you conflicted about them leaving. That's another thing. You just think about the sex. So the fatality, you ain't thinking about them when they used to walk away farewells. You ain't thinking about the karma they gave you. Yeah, you ain't thinking about that shit or how they used to spy on you and shit. Might be spiritually monitoring you. They might have left a camera in your home, whatever. They do shit like this. I'm just trying to tell you, they find out. Yeah, your divine masculine is your soulmate. Let me get this. You're supposed to start a divine. You're supposed to start a new beginning with a divine masculine, seeing possibilities with them. Let me move this down. That's what's supposed to be going on. You're supposed to be starting a new beginning with your divine masculine. Or divine masculine, you're supposed to have started a new beginning. Okay? You're supposed to have started a new beginning and seeing possibilities elsewhere. When you were single, lonely, and solitary, okay, that's when you was coming to the realization, okay, you was getting enlightenment, awakening. But somebody was sitting up here doing some damn magic, expecting faith manifesting you back in their life. There's your soulmates right there, past life soulmate. You had a choice between a past life soulmate and this damn karmic that wanted to come back. Whether I'm talking to male or female, pain. They wanted to come back, manifest pain in your life. They wanted you to keep chasing them, chasing pain. Yeah, while they run towards a third party peer. There you go, divine feminine, divine masculine is right there. Beauty. They don't care about your beauty, don't care nothing about that. They would just want to stress you out because you are a beauty inside and out. They wanted to show up on you. That's what I got. Show up on your face, the stress. They wanted the stress to show up on your face. That's what they want. Yeah, these people already got people. When you give them a second chance, they already got someone, have someone. That's what I'm trying to say. They come in with secrets, apologies. It's a apology. When they come in with an apology, and when they return, it's always some mysteries you got to unseal with these motherfuckers. I told you they want you to feel hopeless. They want this shit to show up on your face. When you give them a second chance, they don't have no soul. They still have attachments. They don't know how to get rid of these attachments. You see them. They don't see you. You clinging to their energy. Are they doing this magic for you to just think about them, only you? I told you, clear head space. You supposed to be clearing your head space. But they did something to distract that healing. They did something to distract your healing from you releasing them. Yeah, resistance. From you resisting them. Yeah, confessions. They got a whole bunch of confessions. They's in their ego when they do this shit too. And then when they leave, they put you through an emotional storm. They got to put you through an emotional storm to make it the walk away, show you their backside to make it seem like you did something wrong. Look, trap. It's a trap. With this emotional storm, they know when to come in. I told you, time. They know exactly when to come in. They do this wanting, waiting cycles, moments. When they come in to have this sex magic, do this sex magic on you, when it's almost cleared up, they always want to come back and do something. But they still have somebody. And then they start the conflict spells. So that way, when they walk away, they make it feel like you did something wrong to them. So we got divine feminine, divine masculine up here. Let's pick this up. Yeah, let's go. I got these over here. So we got divine feminine, divine masculine up there. Okay. Past life. This is who you're supposed to been with. And then you got realization. Now you probably realizing that shit now. You got a soulmate. This is your past life soulmate. Somebody. Withdrawn, single, lonely. You're supposed to wait. Possibilities. Free-spirited. Adventure, taking risks. Starting a new beginning. This is who you're supposed to start a new beginning with. But as always, people do magic on your relationships. They know this. Remember, these are the same people that was connected to you back then. Before you reincarnated, these are the same people. It goes over. The cycle ends when you stop the cycle. That's what I'm getting. The cycle ends when you stop the cycle. So let's go. I don't need these cards. We're going to see what lies beneath, what's hidden with this shit right here. What's the T on this shit? I keep telling y'all that. When you healing, that's when they know to distract you. You should automatically cut that shit off. Use your intuition. You should automatically know what the fuck is up by now. It's 2025. Like, y'all don't believe there's witches and dark warlocks out here that do this because you have a divine lineage? Y'all don't know this by now? These are the same people from your past life. So it's just getting more potent now because they know that their time is wasting out. So they doing any type of trickery to divine beings. I'm just letting you know. So you was with a male or a female. You wasn't with a divine masculine or divine feminine. This happened in your past life. It's like you got to come to realizations that this happened in your past life. That every time you seen possibilities and want to start a new beginning, you seem withdrawn, single, lonely, because they be doing this shit. They want you withdrawn from the world, isolated from the world, not seeing no possibilities, no new beginnings. Try again, new dark. They want you to keep trying again, starting over with karmics, past life karmics. Let's get to the deep dark of this shit right here. I keep telling y'all over and over again, when these past people come back, they're not your soulmates. That's why I wish people just stop saying that. Like, let these people come back. No, you don't let these motherfuckers come back. They didn't distract you from a new beginning with your divine masculine or your divine feminine. These are past life killers. Let's just put it that way. They did this before you start seeing possibilities, being free spirited, taking risks while you single, coming to the realization and having an understanding and awakening of past life situations. That's when they distract you and they come in with that bullshit. They know exactly what these demons know what they're doing. Let's get this past life energy. Let's push this up. Let's see what this past life shit was all about. Let me put divine feminine, divine masculine together, soulmates. Supposed to start a new beginning. You're supposed to have a realization by now this happened in your past life. When you single, lonely, and bored, that's meant they meant to put you in isolation so they can keep sending these motherfuckers in. Like a parachute. They keep coming to fuck in. They did this before in your past life. You need to have an awakening, boo-boo. I'm just letting you know. You need to have an awakening. Let's see what they did in your past life. You're supposed to have an awakening. That's the reason why you work on your crown chakra, your third eye, and all that. So you can see clearly what these people are doing, who these people are. These are your enemies. Let's go. Let me turn this down. I don't know why some Christmas music going on. I don't like that. I had to put on Alf. My dog be watching Alf. Anyway, y'all remember that show. So anyway, yeah, let's get what they did in your past life. Y'all supposed to have an awakening about this shit. And y'all supposed to end this cycle. Missing. Is something missing from your past life, or you missed something from your past life, or they wanted you to not know about something that happened in your past life. They didn't want you to get no message about something that these people are from your past life. They wanted you, like I said, that's your mind. That's what I'm getting missing. They're like, they did something to try to, like I said, they did crown chakra so you can have something missing. You won't see what's missing. You won't see something that's missing. Like you won't know nothing about your past life. So they did some crown chakra magic. Road. Ascensions. When I see road, it's like you going far, like ascensions. Road. You're missing something. You're missing something. You're missing what road you supposed to go on, or they want you, like I said, they did some conflict spells for you to be missing what road, what path you supposed to go down. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, missing. They did something. That's why they keep working on your crown chakra. They want you to miss something. They want you to miss your path. They want you to miss your road. They want you to miss your ascensions. Travel. See what I'm saying? Astro traveling. Travel. Road. I'm trying to tell you. This is why they do that sacral chakra and that crown chakra magic, fake death. So like, I'm seeing this as a that's not a Geico. That's a chameleon. When I get fake death, I get reincarnation. That's what's missing. When I get fake death, that's like reincarnation. Like I said, past life. They fake their death, or you want to say fake death. It's not a real death. That's what I'm getting. When you pass away, it's not a real death. You reincarnate. That's what you're missing out the picture. Like you still, like you're missing your path. That's what I'm getting to. And you're missing about these damn cult members. Fake death. You're missing something. You're missing a piece of the puzzle. Fake death. This is past life. Fake death. Karmic lessons. Repeated patterns. This is something that happened in your past, but you're missing. Every reincarnation, most people get their awakening or who they was in their past life, fake death, reincarnation. You get what I'm saying? If you look about like Jesus in the tomb, they would say he faked his death. Like how the hell we just did all that to you, and then all of a sudden you come out that tomb, you miss it. Missing out the tomb. So you reincarnated. Divine feminine, divine masculine. I'm going to put this over here. Divine feminine, divine masculine. This is what y'all missing. Or this is what they want you to miss. Going down your path. They want you to miss going down your path. Or remember, or they want missing from your mind exactly what happened in your past life. Or these people, they don't want you to realize, have an awakening, okay, about your soulmate. That's what that is. Begins possibilities. They don't want you to have this awakening and have this new beginning with your same soulmate that you had back then. So that's the missing link that you're missing. Fake death. It's fake. It's fake. That's what I'm getting. It's faked. You got to realize something and remember these people from your past life. That's what I'm saying. Your soulmate. That's why they do the crown chakra before you come to a realization. That's why they come in time. Remember, I just showed you and distract you before you start getting the missing piece of the puzzle, or before, or they want you to miss your path, or they want y'all to not cross paths. Road. They don't want you and this person to cross paths. Road. They want you withdrawn from this. That's why they do this shit. Beginning, before you start this new beginning, because this is over jealousy. I'm just trying to let you know. They want y'all not to cross paths. Past life, fate, death, resurrection, basically. They don't want you, they want you to miss them. You get what I'm saying? They don't want you to cross paths. Your soulmate, divine masculine, divine feminine. Yeah, they don't want you to see possibilities with this happening. And start a new beginning with your reincarnated person. They could be saying, like, when I'm getting fake death, they could be saying, you don't have no soulmate, you don't have no kingdom spouse, da-da-da-da-da. That's part of that crown chakra, fucking magic, isolation spells. That's basically all that shit. These are the same witches and warlocks that's been in this cult a long time. They came back. They came back. They want you single, lonely, and solitary so they can keep sending these, so you can see possibilities with these damn witches and these fucking warlocks and not your soulmate. They want to block out you, keep missing. I said this already. Missing the path to your soulmate, having an awakening, seeing possibility. They want y'all not to cross paths. They want y'all to keep missing paths. Deja vu. This is deja vu all over. They want you to keep going through a deja vu. Keep seeing possibilities with a damn dark witch or a dark warlock. I can't never lie, and I just flipped it. Cult. Death. They want you to put this to an end. This cult right here. Like, basically, stop thinking about it. Don't have no way. They want to be able, this cult want to see, because your power supply. Look, death. I can't never lie. You're their power supply. As long as they can keep missing cross and not cross the path with your soulmate, as long as they see this, they did this in the past life. They kept doing it. Y'all kept crossing. They kept doing it, trying to make y'all cross path. But then you met this soulmate back then. So they came up with a plan this lifetime for y'all not to cross paths. This dark cult right here. So they came, you had your soulmate back then. They seen you as a power supply. You and your person. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Now they need to use you as a power supply. That's what that shit is about. But you came across this person before, your soulmate. So now they came to the realization they need you as a power supply, you and this person, beginnings, and they want you to miss this time. Fake death. Soulmates. They want to put this shit to an end, a death to this soulmate shit. I'm telling you. They want you withdrawn, single, alone, so they can keep sending this person in because this cult is in debt. See what I'm saying? Burial, reincarnated. They need you as a power supply. This cult is in debt. Divine feminine, divine masculine. They don't never want you to come to, that's why they got to keep doing this. Like doing this shit, like they don't really care about you. I'm gonna just put it the way I is. They part of this cult. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about your feelings. All they give a fuck about you being a power supply for them. They want y'all to keep missing paths. They don't want you to go down your path. That's why they keep coming in distracting you and doing magic on your crown chakra, your third eye, and your sacral chakra. And maybe your root chakra, all your chakras. That's why I be telling you to get in alignment, because back then, most everybody was spiritual. So everybody, you can practice magic all day, but you have powerful motherfuckers. Y'all could have been powerful motherfuckers back then. Power supply. Now this season, they want to use your power as their supply to get them out of debt. Money, greed. It's going to come out. I ain't worried about it. I'm trying to tell you. Because of your divine lineage. So they came up with a plan this time around to just use you as a power source and do all types of magic. You would never figure out what they did in the past. You will never have an awakening, a deja vu. They just want you to go do repeated patterns of karmic lessons over and over. They want you to keep going on this same road. You know, like ground all day. They want you to keep going through this deja vu, lifetime of patterns over, and they want you to miss this. They want you to miss this person. They want y'all to keep missing paths. Don't cross. We're going to make sure they don't cross paths. We need them as a power source. This divine lineage of this divine masculine and this divine feminine, this cult. Let me tell you something. Where they spirit come from, this is like an energy. It's like demons working through these people. They don't even know that they're being ran by demons. These are the demons from death from the past. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, they don't even know they're being ran or what their mission is. They just jump into people's bodies, and they don't even know why they're doing what they're doing. That's what I'm getting. But they know you're a power supply. They figure out later on that you are a power supply. I told you from childbirth, they know who y'all are. They don't want you to come to the realization of who you are. That's what I'm saying. That's why they've been doing this They've been doing this as a child. This magic on your crown chakra. They never want you to come to a realization, deja vu, that you're supposed to come in contact with your divine masculine, your divine feminine. And I said divine lineage. See this? Divine lineage. Not just a male or a female, but a divine male or female. So we can just separate them and use them. Look, see how the roles separated? We can just separate them and use them both as a power supply for us, a power source for us to feed our greed. That's the missing part of the puzzle. That's the puzzle. That's the missing part they never want you to get. These are people from your past life. I'm just trying to tell you. This is a demonic energy, power supply. They use people as power supply also, a cult. They use this cult as power supply to come for you. This, I'm telling you, like your divine lineage, I'm just trying to have y'all to have an awakening. So their words to put it to debt, because they was in debt. Damn, if you realize all this, man, the uploads I just received, if you realize your divine lineage been carrying motherfuckers out of debt for a long ass time, just by your energy alone, just by who you are connected to, a power supply, that's what they've been doing. They be using, I'm trying to tell you, that's why they never want you to awaken. That's why they never want you to speak up on it. Because once you start speaking up, your ancestors wake up. And your ancestors see what the fuck they doing. They've been using y'all as power supplies. That's how they able to get themselves out of fucking debt. You could never come up to they don't never want you to come to, and that's why they be like, please don't speak about us. Please don't talk. No, they've been using you and your ancestors as power supply. You was very royal. You have a divine lineage. Your blood is fucking divine. They've been using your shit as a power supply. That's why you see like so many people come up against you and shit. They don't know that this energy is using them as a power supply to come up against you. This is like a monitoring spirit. It jumps in people's bodies. It jumps in people's bodies. That's why they came out with that movie Fallen. They trying to tell you. These people use you as a power support. And also this cult right here. They're not a cult in the beginning, but they know what they've been doing. You get what I'm saying? Like they jump in people's bodies. This demon jumps in people's bodies. That's just point blank. And if you haven't seen it all your life, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. And that's why you should say no, no, no. Until you're going to know. I'm telling you. You're going to know power supply. You're going to know that this person, whoever you're supposed to be with, that you was back before whoever is your power supply. That's why they keeping this apart, because they separating y'all and use your energy, their energy as a power source to keep their ass out of debt. This damn code. This is the missing piece of the fucking link right here. That's what you're missing. They hopefully you never tap into your awakening and have a new beginning of who you are. That's why they want you in solitary, single, lonely. They never want you to cross paths with this divine being. Fake death. So like, put it this way. You know how they used to mummify people back then? Look, you're mummified. All you're doing is, that's why they say life is an illusion. You are mummified. Your person is mummified. But this lifetime, you're supposed to come back together. You're supposed to have a way. You was birthed spiritually, but this time you're supposed to come back together as a power. You in this person, cosmic power. I always see that card. Cosmic power, yin and yang energy. Yin and yang. That's why they want both of y'all single, lonely, and solitary. They need you as a power source to get their ass up out of death. But if you wake up, they would have to go to death. You gonna realize this shit was a fake death. So I'm telling you, you're gonna realize this shit. Like Machiavelli type shit. That's basically what he was trying to say spiritually, Machiavelli. Like, motherfucker was coming up against Machiavelli because he was giving out secrets. He knows shit. You get what I'm saying? But he had to go fake his death. You get what I'm saying? But you're going to come to a realization, like, yeah, y'all probably both did the same fucking thing. You are a power source. That's what they don't want you to fucking know. That's what you're missing. You're a power supply for keeping shit. It could be, y'all don't know. Your divine blood, that's why they never want you to wait. Your divine blood is keeping people out of debt. The only reason why they holding up is because of you. And they're using you as a fucking power supply. That's like, okay, well, we're going into foreclosure. If they're in the cult, we're going into foreclosure. If they're in the cult, oh, you gotta join this cult to use them people as a power supply. You don't know how banging your energy is, your divine lineage is. I'm trying to tell you. They don't want you to come to a realization that they've been using you to get out of debt. Why they trying to put you in debt? They don't want you to have this new beginning, this awakening about if you and your soulmate come together, they don't want you to have that awakening. They can no longer use you as a power source. Together, you're a banging power source. Trust me, y'all both got divine lineage. Y'all might got the same bloodline. Not might. Y'all have the same bloodline. It's a divine lineage. It's a divine blood. But for some reason, they don't want y'all to come together. They want you to be withdrawn from even thinking about this, not even having awakened about no soulmate, no kingdom spouse. They want you to give this up, fake death. You over there in the damn tomb some goddamn where you probably already fucked with your body or your soulmate body, and they using it as a power supply. Do you know what it means when they mummify bodies? That means they get to travel back to their body. If they mummify the body and purify it with incense and purple-y, all that stuff, that means they get to travel back to their body. They get to go, the spirit get to leave, their soul get to leave, and they get to come back and rest in their body. So like I said, fake fucking death. Y'all under a spell. And you need to wake the fuck up. You need to come to a realization what's going on here. You have been used for a power supply since a damn child. Beginning. You've been used as a power supply since a child. And anybody gonna tell me the fuck different. Your divine blood has been getting people out of debt. But they've been trying to put you in debt to make you seem like, oh, you ain't shit. But they know this shit's coming to an end in 2025 because the ethers is here. The ethers is about to get their ass, catch their ass, and this shit. Your ancestors, you waking your ancestors up. Once you awaken, your ancestors awaken. That's what I'm getting. Once you awaken, that's why they never want you to awake. That's why they're doing this crown chakra, sacral chakra. They doing everything they possibly can for you not to have this awakening. But bam, you done bust out the motherfucking what? Tomb on their ass. You bust out the tomb on their ass like now your ancestors awake. They never wanted that to happen. Because actually in reality, back in the past life, they feared you and this person. They feared your divine bloodline. They feared your ass. That's why I said fake death, because you mummified somewhere. They probably already found your body. It's sitting up somewhere. That's why when you sleep, you go back to your body. That's why you able, when your soul travels out your body, that's why you're able to pick up other realms. That's why you're able to pick up other realms. That's why you're able to get the uploads that you get. That's why you're able to connect to your ancestors. Because your soul can leave your body anytime it wants to. That's what happens when you sleeping. You visiting other realms. It's just like you being mummified. It's the same fucking thing. But you actually got a mummified body somewhere, you and your partner, and they using that shit as a power supply. Straight up. And now when you awaken, that means when you awaken, your ancestors awaken. Pay attention. If you never awaken, your ancestors can never wake up. But your ancestors still roaming. Your ancestors still roaming. And that's what the missing part of the piece of the puzzle that you need to come to. You need to awaken. These people using your energy as a power source to stay out of debt. Your blood. Your blood is that. And I seen yesterday, they discovered a new bloodline. Yesterday they discovered a new bloodline. Like not a new bloodline, but a new blood type. Yesterday, I was looking at that. I'm like, oh, okay. That's the missing part that y'all need to wake up to. I'm just letting you know. When you awaken, your ancestors awaken. Y'all can play around if you want to. They've been using your ass as a power supply since a child, since the beginning. That's what I'm getting. And y'all separated. They can able to use you, the divine feminine, and separated divine masculine as a power supply, power source to keep their ass out of debt. But they don't want to pay you reparations though. They ain't giving you no reparations because why? They already been using you as a power supply. Their whole idea is to get you in debt because you got a royal bloodline. And they really and they know they're getting karma because of this. You know you don't do this to a divine lineage or royal lineage. Because back then they feared you. Y'all was pharaohs and all that shit. Goddesses, pharaohs, all that. And they know they're not supposed to do this. And I told you, when you have this understanding and this awakening, you awaken your ancestors, and your ancestors is showing what they're doing. You got to open your eyes though, to open up your ancestors. You know when you do your root chakra. That's why they tell you don't do your root chakra. Don't do that. That's your ancestors. Clearing out karma debt. Don't clear out your karma debt. We need to keep feeding off of you. It's like a damn vampire that feed off your blood. They've been feeding off you for years. And that's why they don't ever want you to come to this awakening. And they never want you to awaken your ancestors so your ancestors can see what the fuck going on with these people. They've been using you as a power supply. When you have that awakening, you'll see. You'll notice it. Just think back. How many people use you as a power supply? When somebody use you, right? When they come in with this energy and you feel as though you already know that person, or when you say, I already know you, I feel like I know you. Yeah, you do. Those are people that's using you as a power supply. And when they come in and use you, they doing what everybody else been doing to you, using you as a power supply. A power source. They know who you are. They send these cult members in. I'm just trying to tell you, all your life, you have people using you, whether it's for sex or whether it was for money, whether the fuck what it's for. That tells you right there they know who you are, and just to come in and use you as a power supply. But they never want you to awaken to this shit. I'm trying to tell you. If you awaken your ancestors, and your ancestors go get on the road and let them know where the fuck it is. Death be to them and they debt. Like, we don't give a fuck about your debt. Your debt ain't our debt. I'm trying to fucking tell you, this is a whole code. Well, and if you invited somebody back in and acting like they know how to do them illusion spells, they did crown chakra magic, sacral chakra magic, root chakra magic before they even came into your presence. They know what they did behind the scenes. And they know who you are. That's why you always felt that you've been used all your life, even family members, this and that. They know who you are. You're just a power supply for them. I'm trying to let you know what's going on. They're not the only ones using. Imagine how many people pulling on your fucking energy just to get out of debt. They doing this behind the scenes. They're practicing magic, not with the K, with the C. They manifesting off you. I showed you that. They manifesting off your energy. And they hopefully doing this magic so you won't cross paths. You keep missing your person, your soulmate. You know, they know when you put your heads together, you're a real power source. Y'all gonna put your heads together and have an awakening like, yo, you know what the fuck is going on? These people, motherfuckers, been using our divine blood, royal blood, as fucking to get their ass up out of debt. I'm trying to fucking tell you, when you have that awakening, you gonna see. That's why they kind of keep you stuck in religion and shit like that. You just stuck. You ain't gonna never have no awakening. They try to keep you stuck in that shit. That way you will never have, you keep missing your, look, you're going to just keep coming back, past life, missing your path. Every fucking time. They know exactly what they doing. Come on with that shit. I told you they power supply to get them out of debt. They try to keep you enslaved, chained to the beast. They don't never want you to have this, man, listen here. Y'all go ahead with you if you want to. I know what the fuck going on. I had my awakening. I had my motherfucking awakening. This is a royal bloodline. They never want the royal bloodline to wake up because actually they fear you. This cult fear you. They know you can bring death to them, and they've been bringing death all around you because they can keep doing it as long as you don't have this fucking awakening. They know they can keep doing this if you don't have the awakening. You're going to keep being used as a power supply, and anything around you, they put the end because you don't never have your awakening. The fuck out of here. They want you to keep missing your path every lifetime. Well, you going right ahead with it. You go right ahead with it and stay trapped. You stay trapped. They don't want you to start a new beginning. That's what I'm getting. They don't never want you to go down the road to your path. They want to put a death to it. They don't want you to realize from your past life something is missing. What's missing is your soulmate, your kingdom spouse, your cosmic, your other royal divine lineage that you're connected to. They want you to forget about this because they need you as a fuck your pop. Fuck your shit. Fuck your debt. Fuck your debt. The fuck? Burial. I'm telling you, they coming out from the grave. Your ancestors coming from the fucking grave on their ass when you have your awakening. They have their awakening too. Because I told you, like the way they mummify is like your spirit. That's why they do that. So your spirit can go out and then come back to your body. It's like you can go visit people and then you come back. So that's what's happening. Now, when you have an awakening, you're coming back to your body. That's what I'm getting. When you have an awakening, you starting back from the beginning, you have an awakening, you're coming back to your body, your soul, or who you really are, your bloodline, your royal bloodline. And like I said, they probably already found your body somewhere and fuck with it. And now they cursed. Because like I said, they use this energy as a power supply. They use these energies as power supplies. They knew who you was from the past life, and they've been doing this since a child. I'm telling you, they've been practicing magic and shit on you since a child. That's why they automatically come in when you come to a realization what's going on. They always pop their ass up, roll the dice, and want to pop their ass up. Like, if you don't go take your sorry ass somewhere, nobody want to be with nobody that's a warlock or a dark witch. These motherfuckers basically are serial killers. They kill people fucking dreams, joy, happiness. What I told you, that's what your DNA is, out of space. That's why they're able to use you as a power source. It's like, we're gonna penny pinch you off your own shit. That's what they've been doing all your life, penny pinching you off your own shit. But yet still, they getting a power supply off of you, a big power supply off of you, but they've been penny pinching you off your shit. And if you really think about it, you really paying them back. When you pay them bills, you paying their ass back. And they get still using you as a power supply when they do that. Like, they laughing at you like, you so fucking dumb. We know your DNA. We know who the fuck you are. You missing a piece. And we've been ha-ha-haing at your ass all this time since a child. We've been using you as a power source and you still paying us. When you think you're getting paid off of us, you really not. You're still giving us your power supply. You still sending us money. You still paying all these bills. You're giving this money to us. You're giving us back to us. You're our power supply to get us out of debt. You'll be surprised how many people you getting out of debt right now, just with your energy alone. That's why you need to disconnect. You need to Ethernet, cord cut, whatever. Beast, whoever, this demonic force, whatever, you need to get them out your fucking energy. You need to constantly do your root chakra work, crown chakra, your third eye. Do all them motherfuckers. From what I'm picking up, this is weird. This is like they using your Cosmo bloodline, your motherfucking bloodline, your DNA to get their ass up out of debt. And it don't make no sense. Like, what the fuck? Why are we getting you out of debt? But they won't get your ass up out of debt. If you was in debt, they'll give you a hard time. You see what I'm saying? They'll give your ass a hard time to get yourself out of debt. Y'all better wake up. This is the season of awakening. You need to awaken your bloodline because you got them bound and chained to these fucking people, for these people to get out of fucking debt. Transferring this wealth to each other. That's what they've been doing. Off your power. Using your energy. Weaving webs for you and shit. And then they'll go, oh, they'll be even better as a power source if we sacrifice them. Because we're doing this to their ancestors too. We're using we've been using them as a power source. Yeah, for that. Outer space burial. That DNA right there. Yup. That DNA right there. They've been using using you as a power supply, your divine lineage, as a power supply to get themselves out of fucking debt. And then you're still paying them. Like, you still my power supply. You're going to always be my power support. No, the fuck we're not. Because let me tell you something. The most person that need to wake up is waking. Like I said, since a child, they've been doing this shit. Fake death. Healing. Celebrities know how to do this shit too. That's that destiny swapping. That's that bullshit right there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You had this DNA since a child. Fake death. There we go. And you have an ancestor that's connected to you that has that DNA, outer space DNA, alien DNA. They've been using you as a power source and abusing and neglecting you out your own. Man, they've been abusing you, enslaving you out your own motherfucking shit. Out your own fucking wealth. But this was intentional. Money. I said out your own wealth, money. Abusing and neglecting you from your own money. Your wealth. As a child, they've been doing this shit. Y'all need to use y'all intuition. These people is no fucking good. And last night when I was getting my upload, I'm like, damn. This world just full of motherfucking demons. You better stay away from these people. Because anytime these demons can jump into their fucking body, and they be in your neighborhood too. They be watching you in wooded areas and shit. They be doing all types of bullshit. They be saying they're your caregiver. They be getting life insurance on you. This is a secret from you. This is how important your bloodline is, and y'all really don't fucking get it. They got secrets. They got life insurance on you. They be telling people they're your caregiver, but they be abusing and neglecting you by letting people come in and slave you and let people come in. That's like a chain. Let people come in and use you as a power source. They send people in to keep using you as a power source. These are people in your neighborhood, money. Damn, you'd be surprised how many people in your neighborhood that use you as a power source. I told you they know who you was since a child. They've been using you as a power supply. Okay, well, get ready for the ancestors to take y'all asses out. You don't use nobody's DNA to get you what you want, a divine lineage to get what the fuck you want. And there's commitment. That fell out. I told you, they don't want you coming in commitment with your soulmate. Their body is buried somewhere too. It's basically in the spiritual realm, like you go back to your body, you know your person, and then it's like they don't want you to meet in the physical plane. You get what I'm saying? Like you always gonna just keep going back to your body. You get an energy back to this body, and then they're using you as a power supply. Because they know about this shit. They study this shit, remember? They know about this shit. They go all the way back to ancient Egypt. They know about all this shit. They study them. They study their power. They studied all this shit. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Y'all just get ready to go. You're not using nobody lineage no more. These ancestors need to awaken. Y'all need to awaken your ancestors. Y'all need to dismember this shit. Y'all need to have this shit dismembered. That's what the fuck you need to do. Where they can't use you as no power supply, you or your soulmate or your bloodline as no goddamn power supply. Because that's what the fuck they've been doing. Even if they're in the grave, they've been using them as a power supply. They feeding off of them to get themselves out of fucking debt. I'm trying to tell you. All right. Why do you think they never want you? Why do you think every time somebody awakens, they take them out? Think about it. Every time somebody awakens, they take them out. Think about why. That means you're gonna awaken somebody from the burial. That means that's our power supply going. You're awakening your ancestors. We don't need you to awaken your ancestors of what we're doing. We're trying to get out of debt. We don't need you to wait. Why every time somebody come and awaken people, they take them out? Think about it. Think about it. I want you to think about this shit. Because they've been using you as a power supply. And when you start awakening people, that's when they take them out. Like, I need to take you out because, look, we are in debt. We need you to be quiet. This has been since a child. But it's certain people that cannot do this to. They have a certain DNA they can't do that to. They didn't try since a child to do this shit to you. This is a divine lineage. This is all about money. This money belongs to you, but it's been given to them. And not only that, they send people in to keep using you as a power supply. Not only that, you still a power supply by paying their fucking bills. We're not supposed to be paying no fucking bills. That's why Yahshua, that's why they did that metaphor. We turned the motherfucking tables over when y'all doing shit like that. Get the fuck out of here. You're not using my ancestors as no fucking power supply. I'm sorry, boo-boo. You're not using my ancestors no more. My DNA, no more abuse and neglect my ancestors so you can act like you're a caregiver of us. You're not. You're not. You're not a caregiver of divine beings. You're not. You're not a caregiver. That's what they told them. We your caregivers. We got life insurance on you. We got a life insurance on you and your ancestors. Anytime we need to cash in, we'll cash in on you. We can abuse and neglect you if we want to, but you got ancestors that got this outer space DNA. Okay, let's fuck around. That's been a secret from you all your life. You need to fucking wake up. It's been happening since a child. You need to dismember their ass. Y'all all up on that kumbaya shit. That's what they taught you. Obey your masters. Get the fuck out of here. These are not your master. Your true master is divine being. These are not your masters, these humans. They humans. If they were so much your master and they so much was ascended, how the fuck they can't keep themselves from going to death? From death, number one, the reason why they're not going, that's why they're going to death now. They ass going to death now for using you as a power supply since a child. They getting karma. A whole bunch of damn karma. All because you had your awakening out of space. You know exactly who you are. And nobody gonna be able to fool you no more on this shit. I know exactly who the fuck I am. You're not gonna be able to fool me no more, nor my ancestors. Y'all might well give it the fuck up. It's a divine royal lineage. Your ass about to get fucked up. That's just point blank. I guess you're gonna be fighting with aliens. I guess you're more intelligent than aliens. I said this a long time ago. I seen a police officer fighting with an alien. This was going to come to pass. It's already come to pass. It's already coming to light. You're not going to be fucking around in my bloodline no fucking more. You're not going to be doing that shit. Using me as a power supply in my bloodline. You're not going to be doing that shit no more. I don't give a fuck how many death threats, how many motherfucking shit that y'all do. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm not going to be your fucking power supply. I'm going to be my power supply and my ancestors' power supply. We're going to take our fucking power back. You're not our caregivers. We don't need caregivers. If we need a caregiver, we wouldn't be who we was back in the days. We wouldn't have this divine lineage. We don't need you to be our caregivers. You're not our caregivers. We don't need power of attorney over our lives. You need a power of attorney because what's about to happen, you're about to find out. You're about to be the fuck up out of here. What I picked up. These motherfuckers gonna be fighting with aliens and shit. Y'all been doing this for centuries. Dynasties after dynasty. I even say century because that's they word. Dynasty after dynasty. Using DNA, outer space DNA for your power supply to get your ass up out of debt. You're not gonna get, listen here. Y'all gotta awaken. And that's it. I'm speaking up. Point fucking blank. You're not going to be using nobody as your fucking power supply. You're not their caregiver. Okay, well, we'll see in a minute what caregiver you're going to be having when these aliens attack your ass. Or you start seeing shit out the ordinary. Attacking your ass. This shit is happening all around the world, boo-boo. Motherfuckers seeing shit. When this shit come for you, if you said you somebody caregiver, a power of attorney over their shit, and you've been using them as a power supply to get your ass out of debt, you're about to find out the hard fucking way. These motherfuckers see somebody riding down the road, and they see a dark late at night, and see a fucking alien just jump in front of their fucking car. They think this shit is a deer. I tell you, just like they can sit up there and transform and mass shit and shape shift. We got some shape-shifting ancestors too. We got some shape-shifting ancestors too. Now that you awaken your ancestors out this burial, and they know what's going on. You've been using people as a power supply to get your ass up out of debt. Ride your ass down the road and think it's a fucking deer. And you're going to see. You're going to see. That's why they never want you to fucking awaken. And that's why they sent the threats and all the other shit. Bitch, please. Greed. This shit belong to you. Gold, whatever. All that shit is yours. They've been using you as a power supply. Fuck up out of here. Travel. They've been traveling towards you since a child, trying to see. Look, now they in regret. Bitch, nigga, don't be in regret now. Don't be in regret. We told you not to touch them goddamn tunes. You had intuition not to touch them tunes. Now you all up in your emotions. We told you not to touch them tunes. Put them tunes back where the fuck they belong. Our ancestors, and you still fucked around. Now you about to fuck around and find out. Cause you still fucking around. You so greedy for money. You went and fuck with them damn tunes. That's how greedy they is. We need a power supply to keep us out of that. Well, I don't see y'all ass. That's why all nations is turning against your ass. That's why all the nations is turning against your ass. They figuring out what the fuck you've been doing. You've been using divine lineage as a power supply. That's why Putin came out with Jesus is black. We all gonna worship a black Jesus. He even know the divine lineage. Not to say any other race is not included in this, because we all know it's been mixed up. We all know that people been enslaved. We all know people been raped. We all know about that shit. But one thing they're not going to do is keep using us as a fucking power supply for they fucking greedy ass motherfucking caviar cracker, jackass, caviar drinking for houses and homes and all that other force. No, you're not. Imprisonment. So you're in spiritual jail. These motherfuckers is in spiritual jail for fucking around. They so greedy, they supposed to stop at a certain time. They wouldn't even stop. Now they awaken your ancestors. Now your ancestors about to give it to them. Your ancestors about to give it to them all. Whoever, even motherfuckers that's been used, it's a lot of lies to uncover. They got so many lies. They done told so many lies over dynasty, that it's so they never wanted you to uncover all these secrets and these lies. All we gotta do is awakening, boo-boo. That's all we got to fucking do is awakening. And we are awakening our ancestors. Fuck all that bulldoze and shit. The lies gonna be uncovered in the spiritual realm. We know. We get uploads. Y'all serial killers. They've been taking motherfuckers out that's chosen ones for the longest. They've been traveling to chosen ones, taking them out. Yeah, that's what they've been doing. They've been trapping them. They've been trapping chosen ones. Taking them out, using them as energy supply. Yeah, I know that's right. Yeah, I know that's right. Abusing and neglecting them. Yeah, y'all gonna figure this out. Passion. Y'all gonna figure this out. They had enough passion to do this shit. They've been using divine lineages as power supplies. And that's crazy as hell. Like, y'all been using our bloodline as a power source for you to stay, have some place to stay, get out of debt, pay your motherfucking bills. Or you don't have to pay all that back far as spiritually. You spiritually blocked, boo-boo. That's why none of your magic don't work. That's why none of your shit don't work. Your plans, your plots, none of that shit don't work. And they still trying to use you as a power supply. Oh, you gonna give me? No, the fuck we're not. No, the fuck we're not. You watch what's about to happen. Watch. These motherfuckers, they play with fire and they're about to get fucking burned. They just suffocating themselves. Strangulation. That's all the fuck they doing. No, the fuck you're not. You're not using that as no power supply no more. Go sit down somewhere. I fucking said it. Go sit your ass down somewhere. You're not using my bloodline as no power source no more. Your power is gone. That windmill is about to fall over. You're about to go through the storm of the fucking century is what I'm fucking trying to tell you. Just like you can shape shift, we have ancestors that can shape shift on your ass and bring the fire. You keep fucking around, we're gonna show you what the fuck it is. And I'm speaking up for my ancestors. If y'all don't speak up for y'all and y'all don't have the awakening, y'all still brainwashed by these motherfuckers, you can stay brainwashed. I done told you that's the reason why they take everybody out that's awakened, that start talking. You have not been paying attention. You've been sleeping slumber, but I'm not. Fuck these motherfuckers. You ain't using my ancestors, my bloodline no more as no fucking power supply. You better take your ass, you better get your own stuff out of debt. It's what the fuck you better do. That's the ending of this power supply shit. This power source that you're trying to use is not gonna fucking work. These motherfuckers gonna start seeing some strange ass shit in the woods, all types of shit. I seen somebody hearing something climb on their fucking roof. You want to go deep within? I can go to the spiritual realms. I can go to the 10D on your ass. I can show you what I'm seeing. Yo, I seen somebody with the roof. Like, I seen somebody with, they driving and the roof somebody just start pulling off the roof and shit. They start, man, the same thing they wish for you. All this, it's going to be 10 times worse. What they did, the chosen one took chosen ones out, sacrificed chosen one. This shit about to get 10 times worse for them. They're about to see ordinary shit they never seen before. snatching their ass up, snatching their children's up. You gonna fuck around and find out. That's why they try to hurry up and handle their business shit. Look at Biden giving what's her name, a medal of honor. Like, what the fuck you doing all this shit for? It's over. And he don't even want to admit it's fucking over. The devil fucking reign is over. They don't even want to admit it's over. Your reign is over. It's time for a new beginning. Get your ass up out of there. And they doing all these plots and everything so he'll get scared and won't get in office. Like, we don't see what you're doing. You do this to everybody. Everybody that want to have an awakening, everybody want to change. Y'all come in with this fucking extra shit. Like, we don't see what's going on. If y'all don't see what's going on, it's all a distraction. It's all to keep somebody from telling the fucking truth. I don't give a fuck what you say about Trump, but he tell the fucking truth about what's going on. He done talked about the deep state. He done talked about all this shit that's going on. He know what's going on. He knows this is a distraction. And he know that these people been using divine leaders as power supply. That's why he close to Putin. They even try to mess up the relationship between him and Putin. Try to get them to be enemies. When they was friends, that's how the devil is. Well, since y'all got something for us, we got something for you. Get ready to get fucking distracted. Since you got something for us, you want to be shapeshifters in people's lives? You want to come in and out motherfuckers' lives? Be bullshitting, shapeshifting, doing anything for clout ass motherfuckers? You want to do this? Okay. Using people as power source, power supply. You already knew who they was. You was with a cult. A cult paid you to come to that person, to cause all this agony, stress. But watch this year. Watch the fire. This fucking year. These motherfuckers gonna be seeing some strange, they going crazy. You done open your ancestors. You done open up to your ancestors. You done cracked open the DNA of your ancestors. And now they know they motherfucking ass in trouble. They in debt. Yeah, you in debt with our ancestors. You pay us. Fuck you, pay me. You pay us. We ain't got to pay you shit. We never had to pay you. You made it look like we had to pay you. Damn, we paid you in slavery. We paid your ass all these goddamn dynasties. Every time we turn around, we paying your ass. Every time we turn around, we paying their ass. It's never enough. They greedy. We done paid your ass in slavery. Picking your fucking cotton. How much more you fucking want? You're not getting no more. They want you to keep paying them. You're their power supply. Wake the fuck up. You've been paying these people with your pain, your whips, your wounds, your blood. You've been paying them. So they thought another way you could pay. I'm gonna think of another way you could pay me. I'm gonna send people in. Man, listen here. Y'all better wake the fuck up. I'm showing you what the fuck it is. You've been a power supply. Every fucking dynasty. They ain't got the chains on your fucking legs. But you still enchained in your mind. They still got you brainwashed. Want you to believe what they want you to believe. Oh, that's not going on. That's not happening. Let me sit over here, eat my cheese and carry on my cracker and sit up here in my big ass house that I got off of you. So basically, they still putting you in slavery. It just don't seem like, they just don't want you to seem like the illusion. You just not going to do the whips and chains no goddamn more or picking the fucking cotton. But you still are. Because you still their power supply. I'm gonna say this one more time. This is why Yahshua this is metaphors that he was trying to tell you. Somebody was trying to tell you. You see, he threw over the tax collector's table, right? over greed. All right, that's all I'm gonna tell you. I ain't gonna scream no more. Cause somebody gonna get it today. You gonna wake the fuck up one day. When you wake up, your ancestors wake up. And they can't use you as no power supply no more. Then you wonder why nobody is doing all this shit for no reason. Come on now. Game stalking, following you everywhere you go. They gotta make sure their power supply don't leave. Nobody is doing all this for no fucking reason. But okay. They can reap what you sow. It's cause and effect for everything. Trust me. It's cause and effect for everything. They're about to reap what they sow. They've been using you as a power supply all this time. They still trying. They thieve from you. They steal from you. They do all this shit and expect to get away with it. Like, and then gang stalk you. We did it. Yeah, we did it. Okay, well, my ancestors are awakened now. So tell my ancestors that when they drag your ass. Tell my ancestors that when they drag your ass. That's what you do. You don't talk to me no more. Say what you need to say to my ancestors. You don't need to say shit to me from now on. You don't need to say a motherfucking word to me. My spirit guides, my ancestors is awakened. They said I don't need to talk no more. You talk to them or talk to their head. You talk to my ancestors. Say what you need to say to my ancestors. I dare you. I dare you to say some shit to my ancestors that you saying to me in human form. I dare you. I fucking dare you. Because they think their day ain't never going to come. Let them fucking spirits, dark spirits, fool your ass. Let them fool your ass. You're going to find out the hard fucking way. They fooling your ass. And that's what them spirits do. They trick the spirits. They going to show you. They going to show you this season. They going to show your ass this season. Let them spirits keep tricking your ass. I done seen this shit. Somebody driving down the road, coming from work, and the motherfucking demon, whatever this is, I see the motherfucker pull a whole goddamn, pull the whole goddamn top off. And you ain't got nobody protecting you then, do you? I know that's right. These people don't got no protection. They spiritually, this was designed to happen this way. They can't pray. They can't do shit. They're blocked. Didn't I say divine is resting right now? You got to do the work. Didn't I fucking say that? Didn't I get that upload? Divine is resting. It's time for you to awaken, and it's time for you to arrest. It's time for you to awaken your bloodline. They've been power supplying off of you for a long ass time. It's time for you to do the fucking work. When you speak out, like I just said to these motherfuckers, you don't talk to me. You talk to my ancestors. I'm just doing my mission, doing the readings of what somebody needs to know. And you know if I'm talking to you or not. Point fucking blank. They've been power supplying off of you since a child. They've been following you, gang stalking you, using you as a power supply. Now they spiritually blocked. 2024, they did all they can do. And now this is year 9, the ethers. The year of the snake, the shapeshifter. You see what I'm saying? Now your ancestors about to shapeshift on their ass. These motherfuckers gonna have demons in their home, running around their homes and shit. All types of shit. You got good spirits with you. You ain't worried about it. They ain't attacking you. You good. You sleep well at night. These motherfuckers can't get no rest because they called on so many deities. They don't know which one come to visit their ass. They never know when it's going. Oh, now this is true live facts. Like now these demons they're gonna see these demons true live in the flesh. There's no more spirit. Is what I'm trying to tell you. They just called on a deity. They never see. I just said this on a reading before. Like they called on these deities. They don't even know how these deities look. They just call on these dark deities. Don't even know how they look. See, they do shit in the spiritual because they don't know the physical of the being. You get what I'm saying? But if they was to see this being in flesh that they called on, they'd be shook as fuck. They'd be scared as fuck. You get what I'm saying? So now what's happening is now it's coming in physical form. It's no longer going to be spiritual. And the thing is that they did so much during these dynasties that they blocked themselves in the spiritual realm. The divine said, I'm resting now. It's time for my chosen ones to do the rest. I'm resting now. And the reason why they're resting is because these people can't even pray to God. God is not even going to hear them. Ain't going to hear their cries. Didn't he say teeth would be chattering? They would beg for death. They would beg for death to come. Didn't he say that? Well, this is the time. They're going to be begging for death to come, and it will not come. It will not come. Because God is not hearing you. God is shut out now. It's only time for the chosen ones to do their work now. Hey, y'all better give yourself a hand clap. We got over on these motherfuckers right here. We 10 steps ahead of these motherfuckers right now. And we got what we get to do? We like the archangels. We get to handle their ass now. We get to take charge now. Divine said they ain't gonna be able to. That's what he said. That's what y'all gotta see the metaphor. When he said teeth will be chattering. When the 3 days of darkness come, they will be begging to die, and divine will not hear them. That's the time we at now. That means they're spiritually blocked, y'all. They think they got all the power because it's 3D shit. Man, they about to have 3 days of coldness and darkness, power outages. They ain't gonna be able to do shit. They ain't gonna be able to follow you. You gonna be able to move like the way the fuck you want to move. These motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to follow you nothing. The cameras they got in your home gonna be out. Didn't I tell you it's gonna be another season where as though you can get up and move? You can get up and do what the fuck you want to do while these motherfuckers stuck in the house with some demons. Yeah. What I got the other day? The Night of the Living Dead. I got that upload this rising. Night of the Living Dead. Their teeth gonna be chattering. That's why they say teeth gonna be chattering, because it's gonna be cold. And your ass is about to dog these motherfuckers. See, what they don't understand is that back in the days that we work with demons and we work with light and dark when we needed to. That's what they don't understand about your bloodline. These demons work for you. So every demon that they call on, that's why you never was attacked. Or these demons never work for them. That's what they forgot. They did so much study about ancient Kemet and all that other shit. What they forgot, that blood is so thick and so pure that we was empowered in. We can work with demons, the same demons they called on. The same demons they called on. We work with light and dark. We work with demons and we work with angels. What the fuck? We work with light and dark. So every demon that they called on against you, turned against them. Now they spiritually blocked themselves for this year, 2025. They don't have nobody to call on. Them demons won't even work with them no more. That's where all your power, you step into your power at. Like, yeah? Tell me what demon you called on. You can get just like that now. Because Divine said you did your awakening. Y'all in charge now. The archangels are in charge now. Okay, so tell me what demon you called on. Beelzebub? Okay, Beelzebub. Go to that person and destroy their ass. You can do shit like that. They don't understand this spiritual law. They don't understand that shit. All they cared about was the greed. They said fuck spiritual law. Even when they started fucking with them tombs, they said fuck spiritual law. I'm gonna keep fucking with them. Use this as a power source, power supply. Take the gold, take the jewelry, take this, take the crowns, take this. Y'all don't get shit. They took everything. Well, here is the season of the shapeshifters. This is when the shapeshifters get their shit. They built up all these years since she was a child to get spiritually blocked. And they know they are. And now they know they're in trouble. And now it's time to do the work. That's where I'm at with it. Y'all could be scared, all fearing and shit like that, all the other, but they don't have no power. They want you to believe they still have power. You was their power supply. Duh, I just told you that. Use their power supply. They don't have no more power, spiritually or physically. Oh, they didn't fucked up. And they know they had. Not only that, they got dark cult members coming after them. They couldn't do what they said they could do, like keep using you as a power source. So they in debt. These cult members in debt. A lot of people are jumping shit, leaving them out, ain't fucking with them. They jumping ship. They don't want to be bothered with them. They know what's about to come. But you can't run from karma. Karma don't, still got an address. You still got flesh. So, you can't run. You can't hide from karma. These cult members want their fucking head. The cult member ain't even thinking about you no more. The cult member thinking about them because they couldn't deliver. The cult members all over their ass. Cult member ain't even thinking about you no more because the cult member already know it's over. They're about to be out of here. It's over for them. So what they gonna do? They got to go what? That's why I say a lot of these, I ain't gonna say everybody, but some of these people are chosen people. They've been doing this for dynasty after dynasty, taking chosen people, using them as sacrifices. A lot of these people that you see on the news, you see this happening more often. Missing children, missing women, missing killings. You seeing this more often. You know why? Because these cult members is going after these people that they sold. And that's not to say you got to separate the two. You got to see when you watch it. You got to use your intuition, like what this was about. If you're an earth angel, or you very intuitive, you're a medium, you're clairvoyant, a psychic, whatever, and you tapped in, when you'll feel the energy. Like if I be watching something, I'll feel the energy. Like that was some shit. Whereas though a cult member went back and got their ass, took their ass out because it's over. You know what I'm saying? Any type of you can just tell how it is. Because cult members usually do as we see in the music industry, they usually do like poisoning, something like that. People get found in their house, natural causes. They usually do shit like that. And if it's real serious, it's like if it's a real top dog person, they do them in the most gruesome way. You get what I'm saying? They do them in the most gruesome way. Like, even with that New Year's shit, New Year's in New Orleans, you get what I'm saying? Like, most of them people, y'all they shouldn't even have nothing on the year of the snake. They shouldn't even have nothing. That shit should have been clear. They shouldn't even have nothing on the season of the snake. This is Chinese year of the snake. You shouldn't even have nothing. There's going to be a lot of snaky shit going on. A lot of snakes rolling in the grass. This is the year of the reptilians and all the other stuff. And just like unbelievable shit happening, shit out the ordinary happen. You awaken your ancestors because you awaken. It's just gonna be going back and forth. This is like a war. It's not a spiritual war no more. What I'm saying, because they're spiritually blocked. It's a motherfucking physical war now. They going around taking different people out so they won't tell or whatever, or they didn't come up to their agreement of taking you out or taking other people out, family members out. That 2024 was a season where you seen family sacrificing people. I've seen people on the mother. It just not feel. It felt real, unreal, because there was no emotions. Like when they talk on the news, like these family members, when they used to talk about people missing or they found their body, it was like no emotions. That's how you know it was done as a sacrifice. It was a sacrifice. Them family members sacrificed their ass to a cult member. It was no emotions. If you go back and you watch matter of fact, I'm going to do that. All the people that was missing, I'm going to write them down and I'm going to come back on here and tell you. And I watched the news, the people, they was a sacrifice. And they're scared that you're awakened to this. Like, they know you're going to tap into that shit because they know who you are as a child. I'm not going to repeat it no more. They know you're going to pick up on this shit. They don't want this shit to be exposed. But it's already, a lot of people is exposing this shit. Like, you got content creators that be posting these stories up, and they say the same thing. Why they parents don't have no emotions? Like, they ain't even crying. Because they cold. They did it for greed. They did this shit for greed. Y'all better wake up, pay attention. That's all I'm gonna fucking tell you. I can go back 2024 all them times that this happened, all the way to KKK, not KKK, but I don't know why that came up, but XXX Ascension, all this shit that went on. You can take this shit all the way at Falio, whatever his name is. Take this shit all, take it all the way back, boo-boo. The ones that get it the gruesome is the one that just like deny it, like they don't want to be a part of it. And the ones who did, and it's time to collect, those are the ones that goes out like Whitney Houston. Shit like that. Michael Jackson. If you notice, the ones that refuse, they go out hard. Look at DMX. Look at Old Dirty Bastard. Look at all that shit. Just pay attention. And I showed you on my community board something about Aaliyah. It's something about Aaliyah. She was talking about something about, what was that? Not the Rebel. It's called she even said that she was chosen and she knew they was coming after her since a child. That thing on my community board about Aaliyah, she even said the relic. That's what they call it. They call it the relic. She even wrote a journal. She had a journal, which nobody didn't know, that she was talking about the relic, and she was saying that she knew since a child they was going to be coming for her. She was telling people that. They're going to come for me, they're going to plan something. But you see how tragic her shit was? It's because she decided not to join. She decided not to join. And then you see they put her in that shit, the Queen of the Damned, and then after, look, see what I'm saying? The Queen of the Damned, meaning she was damned. Y'all don't pay attention to shit. I pay attention to everything since I was a child. I pay attention to every fucking thing. And that's just point blank. Like, she died on my son's birthday. That's my favorite singer. And I felt that shit in the air. And then I kept seeing these cars come down the street. These Chinese people, you know how they fix up their cars and stuff like that. With the picture, painting the picture. And I kept seeing, while I was sitting on the porch, rest in peace, Aaliyah. I'm like, what the fuck? Then my son had to call me and tell me, I got something to tell you. We can add those fucking numbers up. If you want to, I'm on that shit too. And you're not going to stop me from being a Cosmo being that I am. That's one thing you're not going to stop me from being a Cosmo being. If I do planet reads, if I do anything, cosmic reads, if I do anything, if I get my uploads, you're not going to stop me. 2025, no. Y'all going to reap fucking karma. Y'all reaping karma. That's what they don't want you to know. Behind the scenes, they reaping karma, and you're a heavenly piece. Even with all they do, try to thieve, steal, you still good. In 2025, they still trying this shit. And we already know how the devil roll, because the devil do the same cycle over and over again. Always doing the same fucking repeated patterns over and over again. Trying to come in, trying to do this, trying to destroy your life. No, you're not. Take your ass on. I don't give a fuck who you is. Take your ass on, devil. Nobody want to be. Talk to my ancestors. See what my ancestors say. That's where I'm at with it. Talk to my ancestors. See what they say about it. That's another thing they try to do. They try to get to know your ancestors. My ancestors don't want to know you. My ancestors already seen what you've been doing against me. My ancestors about to fuck you up. That's what is about to happen. My ancestors about to fuck your ass up. I didn't have my awakening. It's too late. It's too fucking late. All the fear in the world, I don't fear none of you. I don't fear none of you. Nothing. I don't feel the threats. All that. Take that. Tell my ancestors about it. That's where I'm at, because that's who you need to be talking to now. Because in this day and age right now, you don't have nobody to pray to. God do not hear your prayers. He hear the chosen ones' prayers and the ones that had their awakening. He know their needs. He know they wants. Take care of them. But for this season, y'all not going to be taken care of. These motherfuckers going to be homeless and every fucking thing. They got everything together now, but these motherfuckers about to be out in the streets. I told you, it's like Joseph. They're going to have to come back and beg you. You going to own the kingdom, and they're going to have to come back and beg you for money and shit like that. After they did all this to you. After they stole from you. After they tried to take you out and all this other shit. And Joseph still gave to them, right? Sold them to slavery to let them be a power supply. You see? Sold them to slavery so he could be a power supply. And he ended up being what? The king. Metaphor. I'm just telling you. Metaphor. That's what they call that? The parables of the fig tree. That's the parables. These are metaphors. That's the parable. These are metaphors. For you to have an awakening. Those are metaphors, boo-boo. Those are metaphors. Okay? My divine lineage ain't going to be used as no power supply no more. You just know that. And if you got to talk and you want to make threats, you go talk to my ancestors from now on. You don't talk to me. Any threat that you're trying to make, you talk to my ancestors. You don't talk to me. You don't talk to me. We have nothing to say. All these motherfuckers praying and taking spiritual baths now. You should have did that in 2024. That ain't going to work for you. You might well forget it. You done called on all them damn demons. Now they coming back to, you already know, to collect. We don't care. I don't care. I'm good. You not. I'm good. You're not. These motherfuckers is weird. These just some weird ass motherfuckers. Self-reliance. You self-reliance on yourself. That's another thing. You're independent. You self-reliance on yourself. And we know we have these women out here to say, I don't need a man. You need your soulmate. You can say that all fucking day. And divine masculines. You can say, I don't need a woman. You need your soulmate. Because that's your power supply. That's your power source. Regardless if you like or not. That was your power source back then. It's your power source now. So they'll be them motherfucking karmics. I don't need no man. Until then, right now, y'all divine feminine, divine masculine, and self-reliance until your partner come in. Do not be listening to these people that say you don't have no soulmate, this other person coming in that from your past. You don't want that person from your past. They're not your kingdom spouse. See what I'm saying? They're trying to keep having you miss your path with your divine being. No, we don't want the people from the past. We don't want them. They have not changed. They're not awakened. They don't have a divine lineage. They came to use as a power supplies. That's cut off. You're not sending nobody to me. I'm too ascended for that. To be played as a dummy. I didn't have my awakening. I already know what the fuck is going on. You're not sending none of these people from my past then. They're about to suffer karma for what they did to this divine lineage. They're not coming back here so I can get karma with them and they can perform. They ain't maybe able to perform sex magic no more, crown magic no more. So I ain't worried about that. The point is, nobody want to be stuck with no fucking demon. It's a fucking demon. You're laying next to a fucking demon. It's a fucking demon. They done showed you they're a fucking demon. Why the fuck we want to go back to a demon instead of a divine being? Get the fuck out of here. This is why your ancestors is waking up and about to go ham on these motherfuckers. They're about to tear their ass up. Because it seems like motherfuckers just don't get it. You're going to stop sending these motherfuckers to my divine being, my soulmate. You already talking to your kingdom spouse. You're going to stop sending them. That's the point. They don't have a prayer in the world. They can't even quote Psalms 91 to God. God ain't hearing them. Motherfuckers just going to church for nothing. They just going to church just to sit there. Motherfuckers going to church reading the Bible just to sit there. Ain't nothing happening. It's just null and void. That's where I'm at with it. It's null and void. They just doing this for nothing. I'm just telling you, for this 2025, they doing all this for nothing now. They didn't have all season, all dynasties from a child up until 2024 to do what they had to do. This is over. They don't want to believe it. It's over. It's over. The motherfucking cult members coming after your ass. You couldn't deliver. But they still trying. Be open to receiving. See what I'm saying? You supposed to have your heart open to receive. You letting these people make you bitter like that when you say shit like that. I could do this on my own. No, I could do this with my kingdom spouse. I'll be better off doing this with my kingdom spouse. Because once we come together, we both know what's going on. We already had an awakening. By the time y'all get together, y'all already had an awakening what's going on. Y'all gonna have the same similar stories. They've been trying to take you out since young. They've been using it as a power. Y'all already gonna know. That's just point blank. Becoming nobody. Be open to receiving, or you're gonna become a nobody. That's what they want you to do. I'm trying to tell you. Confessions. They want you to be dark. They're trying to change you to bitter. I just told you about this. Let's move this over here. That's dark. This light. I told you I'm in a dark and light shit. Like I said, we work with angels and we work with demons. So every demon you called on coming back for you. How about that? We sending them back to you. That's what you call a return to sender, basically. Every demon they called on from childhood up on up that they sent against you, doing this dark ass shit against you. Every demon they call is coming back to haunt them. That's why you got all these orbs. That's why you got all this strange shit going on. These demons coming to light on their ass. You called on them. You don't want to see them in person? We over here sleeping and rest. They ain't bothering us. Always away. See what I'm saying? Becoming nobody is always a way for you not to become nobody and do this dark ass shit. But you got to be open to receiving this awakening. That's what I'm saying. The fuck out of here. Yeah, you've been a power supply. I'm trying to tell you, the dark people's power supply, not the light people's power supply. Why the fuck we want to get the dark people? That's why they about to become a nobody. They know it too. They feel this shit coming. They about to be home shit out in the motherfucking streets with them demons. Look, they're gonna be out there with them demons. They're gonna be out there with them demons. Every step counts. Trust your intuition. Update your system. Your crown chakra on fire. See what I'm saying? Your root chakra. That shit gonna be on fire this season. Like your intuition, your uploads. Like, please don't send. Look, and I'm asking nicely. Please don't send no demon my way. They're gonna get slayed. I'm a demon slayer. They're gonna get slayed if they come my way. Okay? It's not gonna work. The past is the past. That was 2024, all them other dynasties. I'm in a new season, a new dynasty, sitting on my motherfucking throne, enjoying myself at peace, eat, love, and praying at peace, waiting for you to get your karma for calling all these damn demons and using my divine leaders as power supplies. See, power supply. They've been using it for the dark. They've been using your supply for the dark, not the light. So be open to receive what's coming for you, and they got to be open to receive what's coming for them. There's always a way. Yeah. It's all just like you were shape-shifting. There's always a way to shape-shift. There's always going to be a way where these demons going to chase your ass all around the room or chase you wherever the fuck you go. You like to game stalk, you like to watch. Okay, well, you watch this. You're going to be game stalked by demons. The same demons you called on. And I don't give a fuck. I don't give two fucks. Them same demons you call, you gonna cross paths with them. They might jump in somebody's body. It might take your ass the fuck out. The devil's advocate. I just got that scene in the devil's advocate with them demons. Remember, he was jogging and shit, and he was talking at the same time. What's his name? And he was telling his about greed. He was talking to his other lawyers about how greedy this man was, and he knew he was stealing. And he had demons like chasing this man while he was jogging. And and this is exactly what they do. They hacked him to death. So face your demons. You know how they tell you face your demons? You face your demons. You did your healing work. You face your demons. These people will never face their demons. They called on demons. See what I'm saying? They called on demons. Okay. Well, like from now on, you have nothing to say to me. You talk to my ancestors. You tell them what you want to tell them. And I'm telling you what my ancestors telling you. Them demons about to chase their ass all around the room. They about to become a nobody. That's the dark side of it. Here's the light. You are the light. This shit is about to go down. This is a shame. Hope is on horizons. Hope is on the horizon. Stars for you, star seeds. Hope is on the horizon. Yeah, they about to have all types of fucking storms and just all types of shit. But you gonna be safe. They about to meet these same demons. Their teeth gonna be chattering. Like I said, that means it was cold outside. The 3 days of darkness. You're gonna be able to travel the way you want to. Them demons ain't gonna even bother you. They work for you. They didn't call these demons from the fucking grave. Or they didn't call your ancestors that deal with these motherfuckers from the grave. Anubis, who's over the grave sites. Anubis, Osiris, Mayat. That look like Mayat right there. Mayat about to get dark on motherfuckers. That's that Mayat energy. Yeah. Mayat about to get dark on their ass. Look. Yeah, that's what you called on. That's what you wanted. You wanted your soul to be dark. That's what you wanted. Hey, it is what it is. There's always a way. These motherfuckers I see like these motherfuckers about to start having some dark ass nightmares and shit. That shit gonna be crazy as hell. Nothing but about demons. Every demon they called on. They about to see him pure alive in the flesh now. Yeah. Y'all was up here saying there's always a way to get these divine beings not to become a nobody and not to be open to receiving. I know that's right. Your tribe, your vibe, creating progress. That's all you need to do is work on that and disconnect from these beings right here. They dark. They're going to be seeing crows and everything. Nothing but crows. They ain't going to see no pigeons. They're going to be seeing crows every fucking where. They're going to show them how dark they is. Like I said, seeing crows everywhere. Nobody don't give a fuck. Talk to my hand and my ancestors. I had my awakening. I know what the fuck is going on. These motherfuckers weird. They're just weird, hollow, empty, bored. Authentic. Be authentic. You are authentic. Fighting spirit. Your spirit guys gonna be fighting these motherfuckers. Connect with nature. It's now no longer a spiritual war. It's a physical war. Perfect moments. You're gonna just be sitting there in perfect moments. Update your system, your crown chakra. Keep updating your crown chakra, getting your intuitions, your uploads. These motherfuckers about to go down. And I don't care. That's where I'm at with it. I don't give a fuck. You came against me. You came against me. Spiritual warrior. You came against me and my divine lineage. You can get it. And think I don't got no power. You gonna see in a minute. They'll tell people that, but they know they're really scared and they really fear you. They scared. Trust me, they scared. They know what's coming. They scared. They did not deliver. They're scared. I don't care. I don't fucking care. You cannot come towards me. I don't want to talk. Nothing. We have nothing to say. You have nothing to say to me. Speak to my ancestors. Talk to them. Talk about them. Make your confessions of what you did. Because your confessions are not going nowhere. You see it's going to be blocked. You see what I'm saying? They're going to try to confess their sins to God, and it's blocked. It's blocked. You confess all day. You had all dynasties, all these dynasties to confess. Now you blocked. Now you spiritually blocked. He don't hear you. He don't hear you. Disconnect. See what I'm saying? He didn't disconnect. He didn't disconnect it from you. From all the dark shit that you did, you could have been out here creating in progress, but you want to do dark shit. So he don't hear your cries. He don't hear your teeth chattering. He ain't gonna hear none of that. That's just point blank. That's where I'm at with it. I don't want to hear it. That's why I only watch me now, mostly on, it's only 2 people that I watch now on tarot readers. And I know they're awakened. There's only 2 people. I could go other places. You know what I'm saying? But there's only 2 tarot readers that I really watch that I could tell that like they healing, they're healing. All them dark motherfuckers, that I know that's dark and they shapeshifters, this is who they talking to. They talking to the damn devil. That's just point blank. But we can't go dark. And the reason why we got light workers like this could go dark and light because you want to know what they're doing. They ain't got to confess. You're going to know what they're doing. That's just point blank. You got light and dark. You want to know what they're doing. That's why divine made you the way you are. You can go light or dark. You can go deep, bottom of the damn pudding cup on their ass. They never want you to awaken. Hope is on the horizon. That's why they never want you to awaken and get in alignment to who you are. So you can't see what the fuck they doing. They shapeshifted. These motherfuckers is dark. They about to become a nobody. Or that's what they was trying to do to you, a light worker. That's not happening. We got spirit guides. We got ancestors. We got ancestors of the dark. That's what I'm saying. Then they'll say you evil because you say dark. But you of the dark. You of the dark. You just mad because I'm reading your dark shit. You're mad I'm reading you. You mad I'm awakening people up to what the fuck you're into. These are dark witches and dark warlocks. Plain and simple. They do magic. They call them dark entities to try to stop you from awakening, and they try to stop you from going down your path, road. I showed you that. I ain't gotta repeat it no more. And I'm not gonna stop talking about your dark ass. It is what it is. This is my guess. Hope is on the horizon. You awaken it, it is what it is. Creating progress. That's what you're doing. You're doing this for the divine. So shit can start crumbling down. There's always a way to disconnect this shit right here. There's always a way to disconnect this shit right here. And when you have your awakening, your ancestors awaken. This is my yacht. I don't know why I'm picking up like, this is my yacht right here. Like, and they're blocked. They're spiritually blocked. They're not going to tell you that. That's why I said they got to go physically and do shit because they spiritually block themselves by fucking with you. They'll get an intuition and say, don't fuck with that person. Don't fuck with them. They go on the outer appearance of you. That's what fucks them up when they go on the outer appearance of you. Oh, they small, they short, they can't do that. That don't mean they don't got no spiritual power. That don't mean they don't have a power to call on divine. What type of logic mind you have? When you go to the outside of a person and say they ain't got no spiritual power because how they look. Man, if you don't take your ass somewhere, your dried up ass somewhere. But they showed you, right? They showed you didn't have no power. Now you spiritually blocked yourself because you did all this for being fooled. Them demons had you fooled like, oh, they ain't got no power. They look like a little thing right there. They ain't got no power. There'd be the most people that had a fucking power. Are the ones that's mostly chosen to take your ass out. It was all a setup for you to get taken out, boo-boo. Don't you understand it? Or are you too dark to understand it? Yeah, I choose you. That's what they did. I choose her or him to fuck with. They look like an easy target. That's what they did. Yeah, I don't think so. Now you the easy target. Now you can't even pray. Divine don't even hear your ass. Divine don't hear you. That's what you get. When you sit up here going from the physical, the flesh, instead of the spirit. Do not test the spirits. He tell you this all the time. Stop testing the spirits. They wanted to test it, and now what you get. Nobody don't give a fuck about what none of these dark motherfuckers saying no more. It's the awakening. Nobody gives a fuck about the shape-shifting ass, motherfucking reptilian ass shit you got going on. You're a shapeshifter. Dark as fuck. And thought you was more powerful. And you're not. Whole shit going down. Cry me a river. That's what I'm getting out of this. Cry me a motherfucking river, bitch. Or nigga, I don't give a fuck. You dark, I don't like you. That's just point blank. I don't like you. I don't fuck with you. I will call on my ancestors for you every day to take your ass out. I don't like a dark motherfucker. We done dealt with this centuries, dynasties after dynasty after dynasty with you dark motherfuckers. Keep coming for us. We tired of you. We don't want to deal with your ass no more. We want a new beginning. We don't want without y'all asses in it. We don't want you in it. That's just point blank. That's where I'm at with it. There's a balance to everything, cause and effect. We don't want you in it. We don't want you in it. You dark motherfuckers are using people as power supplies, these cults, whatever. We don't want you here. That's just point blank. You're not welcome here. Just like you said to the light workers, we're not welcome here. You're not welcome. You're not welcome. So we disconnected from your fucking energy. That's just point blank. We disconnected. And the more you say you're disconnected, the more they keep trying to have connection with you, bitch or nigga. We don't want, after 2024, we want no connection with you. You're dark. You will not get no more of my energy to be for me to be your power supply. Go down, you go down. I don't give a fuck. Go homeless, be a nobody. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the motherfucking day, I don't give a fuck. You try to sell me out to a dope, dark cult, fuck you. No. Disconnect. We don't want nothing to do with you. Plain and simple. And the thing is, they did this shit hidden without you knowing. That's how the devil do a lot of shit without you knowing. Like, did you know they was gonna come bring a ship to bring you into slavery just to whip and beat you and chain you, hang you? Did you know they was gonna do that? Motherfuckers sold you out then. They still selling you out. That's what I'm saying. Then they don't want you to know you're here, and then they want you to stop talking about it. That's what they do. Don't talk about it. Stop talking about it. That's that energy. Stop talking about it. It happened. It's over. Y'all lie. You know, that shit right there. Like, just, we use you as a power supply. So just, hey, we use your blood. We sacrifice you. We use your blood as a power supply. Don't worry about it. And that's the same thing they doing they just switched it. That's what I'm getting. They just switched it. That's all they did. That's over now. Now, we need to connect to them as a power source some other type of way. We got tricks up our sleeve. That's how the devil is. He's a trickster. Shapeshifter. This world is just shapeshifting. That's all the fuck is doing. To keep you distracted. That's all the fuck this shit is. You won't even realize you're a power supply. You are. Because without you, how they live? Think about it. Without you, how would they live? How would they survive? Think about it. How would they survive? If everybody in the world stopped working or stopped shopping, how would they survive? You their power supply. Think about that shit. There's a lot of people awakening. I see a lot of people awakening. Man, woman. They ain't even working no more. They're like, I ain't even got to work. Shit. You ain't using me till I'm 78 years old. Working off my motherfucking back. All I'm doing is paying fucking you. I ain't paying myself. I'm paying you. People starting to wake up to that shit. I'm not paying myself and my family. I'm paying you. They got some type of shit going on, I'm telling you. They got some power supply shit going on, and Trump is showing you. He's trying to show you. That's why they try to get rid of him. He is showing you what these people are doing and how they sit up there living off of you. They're living off of your power supply. They living off of you. That's their fucking confessions. They living off of you. And when you disconnect, they can't no longer use you as a power supply. These motherfuckers be thieving and all shit. They hacking bank accounts. They just hacked the IRS. Soon as they heard them stimulus checks coming out, they hacked the IRS. These motherfuckers think they clever. They think they so fucking clever, but don't know that this shit is about to hit. This shit is over. They don't want to accept that it's over. It's over. It's over using people as power supplies. Now your power supply is done to the spirits. Your power supply is cut off. Whatever dark deity you've been calling on is done. Now the enlightened ones that can do dark and light can rise the fuck up and send the motherfucking same deities you sent to them. They allowed to cause judgment and send them the fuck back. And I hope you be haunted all the days of your life. I hope you are haunted by them same demons, you and your children, all the days of your fucking life. Because that's what you did as to people as a child. I hope you and your children, your family, be haunted by these demons all the days of your life. I hope you don't get a wink's rest. I hope you constantly are paranoia. This is all the shit they did to you. I hope you constantly, you and your family, is constant paranoia. I hope you see nothing but demons for the rest of your life. I hope them demons chase you all around the fucking room. You and your children. I hope you have nightmares for life. Because that's what you gave the chosen ones. Nightmares for no reason, for them just being chosen and having a divine lineage. I hope everything that you wish for us, I hope it happened to you and yours. I hope all the sacrifices you made of these humans, I hope they come back and haunt you and your children for the rest of your days. You don't have no, and the sad part about it, they think they can go pray. You're blocked. You can't, after all this demonic shit you did, all these demons you called on, you're blocked. I'm telling you, you're blocked. But this was all meant to be. All this, from a child all the way up, this was meant to be, for you to be blocked, eventually blocked. All of them blocked. That's a shame. All of them blocked. Can't even pray. Just going to church empty. You just going to church for no reason at all. You praying for no reason at all. I'm telling you what Divine said. He said he's resting. Let his children do the work. Like he had the archangels kick the devil out of heaven before. It's the same shit scenario going on now. We get to kick your ass out of heaven. Your peace. That's a metaphor. Your peace. You won't go through hell. That's what hell is. The same cycle over and over again. That's what they took you through. They wanted you to go to hell. Deja vu. Over and over again. The same cycles with relationships. This and that. Go through the same cycle with your family. Go through the same, causing problems in your family. Causing all this in your family. Having you to turn against your family for no reason. Telling all these lies. Deceit. No peace. They didn't want you to see no peace. No healing. No healing your family. No healing you. No healing your roots. Nothing. They caused this shit on purpose. They did this shit on purpose. That's how you can tell they dark. That's how you can tell they dark. They don't even forgive their own damn family. Why the fuck would I listen to somebody like that that don't even forgive their own family? They don't even have a family, is what I'm saying. Why would the fuck I listen to you? You alone, bitter, and you call on deities. The only people that's keeping you company is them damn deities you called on. That's the only deities that's keeping you, them dark demons, is keeping you company at night. You don't have nothing light around you. Only thing that's keeping you company is them dark demons that you called on. That's your company. Since you want the motherfuckers in isolation and you call on demons on them, only people you got keeping you company, and they ain't even people, they're deities, is these dark demons. And you just get ready for this. You just get ready. The hell? Root chakra. Didn't I tell you? It's your root chakra? Your family, your root, your heritage. They've been using your roots. They've been feeding off your root chakra and your sacral chakras. I'm telling you. They've been feeding off your root chakra for power supply. That's why they don't like when you tell people to go heal their root chakra. They get angry. Don't tell them, yeah, because they've been feeding off you. Don't tell them that. Don't listen to them. They the devil. They'll tell you they the devil, but they really the devil. Because they've been sitting up here feeding off your goddamn root chakra. They try to make your heritage their heritage. Our heritage ain't your heritage. Fuck out of here. Man, these people about to go down for doing it. They've been eating off your, I say eating. They've been eating off your shit for a long ass time, your root chakra. They've been feasting off your shit. That's what you call energy vampires, energy harvesters. They've been doing this ever since a child. They started when you was a child, started feasting off your shit. That shit, disconnect. I'm trying to tell you, start doing your root chakra healing, all that. Heal your family, heal whatever. I'm telling you, they've been turning you against people. They've been turning you against your own family. They've been doing this on purpose. So you will never heal your root chakra. If that's not in alignment, they can keep feeding. Y'all don't get it. Long as that's not in alignment, your heritage, they can keep feasting. They know this. They studied this. I'm telling you, they got scientists and everybody that study this about the chakras and this and that, your ancestors, your heritage, your bloodline, your divine lineage. I'm telling you, they feasting. Celebrate life. That says celebrate life. And then we got find your bliss. You got to find your bliss. You got to walk away from you got to disconnect from them feasting off your root chakra. That's just point blank. They've been causing havoc in your family, turning families against families. You see all this shit going on. And then they feed off of them. Once they did what they had to do, they feed off their root chakra. See that shit? Y'all better wake up. They feeding off of you. They been feasting off your goddamn energy. Damn vampires. And you see the chakra, the root chakra is red, so that's your blood. Your bloodline. They've been feeding off your heritage, your bloodline for a long ass time. You gotta put that, you gotta disconnect and put that shit to an end. They can no longer feed off of your root chakra and sit up there and tear your family up. And they sit back and watch if they shit working. Did I tear up their family? Did I turn them against each other? And then at the same time, behind the scenes, they feeding off your root chakra. They sitting up there with their family. Everything that peaches in there, they'll make it seem like it's peaches in there. But they'll sit up there and tear up your root chakra, your family, your heritage. Because if you separate, I just told you, even with your soulmate, y'all got the same DNA. Even with back then they used to marry their brothers and their sisters to keep the bloodline thick. You get what I'm saying? Like Osiris was married to Isis, that was her brother. That was her twin brother. Nephthys married to Set, that was her brother. They was twins. That was to keep the bloodline thick. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all don't awaken if you want to. Let them keep feeding off your shit. You being used as a power supply. And that's why they keep coming in. That's why these demons keep coming in. Not only spiritually are they feeding off you, but physically they try to feed off you. So they try to get it both ways. Harvest off of you both ways. Physically and motherfucking spiritually. You got one person feeding off your root chakra in the spiritual realm, eating off you spiritually, and then they send these motherfuckers in to feed off you physically. So anyway, I'm trying to tell you, they try to fucking suck you fucking dry. If you think about it, suck every inch out of you. Bloodthirsty demons. You ain't sucking shit off of me no more. Go suck your mama titty. That's what you need to do. And we know you got a problem because obviously you've been drinking that goddamn Similac when you was young because your mind ain't right. Your mind ain't right. And it's like every time they come for you, they get karma. Every time they do something to you, they get karma. And they still not fucking seeing this shit. Like, Divine gave them intuition. Like, I told you they went on the outer appearance. Oh, they small. Oh, they look like they slow. Or they look like they don't know what's going on. And then surprise, ta-da! We was your karma the whole damn time. Ta-da! Divine wanted you to come for us. Divine set your ass up for your ass to finally get spiritually blocked for all that you've been doing. Now, all them souls you sacrifices, you gonna see them. They gonna come back and haunt your ass. Every soul they done sacrifice coming back. You done waken your ancestors. You done waken people out of their burial. These souls coming to haunt their ass, and you ain't got nothing to worry about because you wasn't part of the dark side. You wasn't part of that dark shit, but you can't go dark. Your ancestors is dark and light, is what I'm trying to tell you. Your ancestors from the past was dark and light. But that's what I'm saying. They able to do this dark ass shit and get away with it. They think. They able to call, and that's another thing. You call light workers dark and they demons and all this other, your you just disrespect their ancestors all around the bed. You calling them dark deities, bitch. Or nigga, you been calling on dark deities since you learned about that goddamn cult shit. You've been calling on shit to take people out. You've been doing witchcraft on people. So that's the narrative that I'm trying to tell you. The devil is a shapeshifter, a manipulator, a liar, a thief. That's all that the devil do. So they can try to manipulate and shapeshift all they want. I told you this shit about to fall off. Their mask is about to fall off. They have no more masks. All the masks, they didn't use all the masks. They can't use no more masks. So now it is what it is. Now the cult members coming after their ass. I don't give a fuck. You don't put somebody up for offering for your ass. And this most likely is like to get in the music industry or some shit like that. The music industry is even going to fuck down. Why would you want to get in the music industry now? That's what I'm saying. It don't make no sense to me. You see how dead this shit is now in the music? And it's no real songs. They talk about the same shit. Money, cars, clothes, hoes, drugs. They talk about the same shit. Nobody really paying attention to their ass no more. It's like the ones that's awakened, they're like, this shit, it's just the same shit. Same deja vu cycles over and over. When you gonna talk about something else? They don't have nothing to talk about because they dark. They done sold they soul. That's what the devil told them they would need them to talk about, to grab some more souls up. It is what it is with me. I'm telling y'all what it is. They not feeding off my ancestors no more. I'm sorry. I already disconnected. They can't get no more source of my energy. So they can't get no more source of my energy spiritually. They spiritually blocked. They try physically 3D to do everything they can to get harvest off your energy. And it's like you can't. It's too late. You already awakened. You already on your path. You already on your north node. We done learned from last year what y'all been trying to do. You've been trying to harvest. What is that to get you angry or with shit they do or whatever, harvest, whatever they be trying to do. I need your energy. It's like a vampire. I need your energy. Please give me your power source. Hell no. Die. And I'm allowed to make judgment right now. That's just point blank. You've been attacking me. You're allowed to cause judgment. That's what another thing they ain't gonna tell you. That's why they don't want you to cause judgment. That's another thing that I told you. Divine is sitting, he resting right now. Y'all gotta do the work. You gotta cause judgment on these dark motherfuckers. You gotta speak up. You awaken, you gotta cause judgment. You gotta speak the fuck up. You gotta tell these demons I'm not gonna allow you. I'm gonna disconnect. You're not allowed to harvest my energy no more. Feed off my root chakra, any of my chakras. You gotta take your ass on. And any sacrifices you made towards me, I hope them damn deities haunt your ass for the rest of your fucking days and your life. Any money you received off of me being your power supply, I hope it come back I hope it's gonna come back tenfold. These motherfuckers sick. Straight up, I gotta come back and do a collective read. Like, I'll do all y'all signs. When I come back, we're going to do the dark inner light. Because that's what Divine told me to do. Get deep down in the pudding cup. Especially when the coat come up. You want to know whether or not you got a coat on your ass or not, right? You probably already figured that out. You got intuition since a child. But all the lies and illusions, motherfuckers send out lies and illusions. They ain't going on. They ain't going on. They ain't going. It is going to fuck on. Ain't that many people in this world saying the shit if it ain't going on. If it was only you, you crazy. But you got people vouching for you that the shit is going on. Even do tarot readings. You got motherfuckers that's of the light telling you these people is dark and they put you up as a sacrifice. It's about inheritance and shit. Like, we ain't gonna talk about the inheritance no more because it's coming back regardless. That's why I said stop talking about it. You giving them energy when you do that. And they already about it. You giving them energy. They get the harvest off it even more. Thinking they got away with it. You ain't get away with it. They didn't get away with it. Don't give them that energy. Don't rule a pack with the devil. The more you stop talking about it, the more karma they get. That's where I'm at with it. You harvesting that energy. Yeah, okay, they think they got away with it. Stolen property, stolen houses, forging motherfucking documents, talking about you married, they your caretakers, they this, they that, can't take care of yourself, try to hide you, all that shit. Yeah, we know about all that shit. And then they try to put fear in you for you not to talk about it. Man, listen here, Spirit says elsewise. If you don't talk about your feelings, Spirit wants you to talk about your feelings or their feelings or how they're feeling. Spirit wants you to talk about how they're feeling about this. Ascensions, accelerated in the universe. This is this like high awakening in the universe. It is what it is. High vibrations in the universe. It is what it is. You ain't gonna tell nobody no difference. Everybody seeing synchronicities. You might be seeing numbers of synchronicity. That means you're in a higher realm. You're accelerated to a higher realm. That's something that they don't want you to know either about them synchronicities and numbers. You probably wasn't recognizing them before you had your awakening. Like, why am I always seeing this number? Now you had your awakening. Now you observe it because this is sticking out. Now you observant to it. And if I was you, I would just get a journal. If you don't know, or if you have a phone, just look it up at that time, what you doing at that time. Write it down. Have a little journal in your car. Have a journal in your book, in your house. And every time those numbers pop up, just go look it up. It's going to tell you exactly what's going on in the spiritual realms. That means you're highly spiritual. You're connected to the spiritual realms. You're no longer on 3D. You're on 5D, 6D, 8D, 7D, 10D. You're accelerating, and they don't like that. And like I said, feelings. They want you to talk about this. Fuck wrong with them. They in their feelings because they don't want you to talk about this. I don't care. Stay in your feelings. Soul. Happy. Your soul will be happy once you release this shit. Barrier. Because you've been blocking this off for a long ass time. You got to get this out. You got to talk about it. You got to get out illusions. These illusions. I'm telling you. Study these illusions that they've been putting out and try to block you from your soul and being happy. That's what I'm saying. If you don't take your ass somewhere, past life. There we go again with the past life, telepathy, marriage. About this soul, it come out in these cards. About your crown chakra, because this is, third eye, this is Lavin, this is your third eye, past life. It came out again, marriage. You was married to somebody in your past life. Admiration, somebody that really admire you. You could have an indication of this. The universe is trying to tell you this with this acceleration and these synchronicity. Your feelings, your spirit is telling you. Heart, you have love, you're an empath. Look, reconciliation. Learn to reconcile with yourself. That's what I'm saying, clarity. Then you will get clarity when you learn to reconcile. You isolate yourself from these demons. You can't get no clarity when you're around these demons. They're here to distract you. Are they coming back? So if they doing reasons about this person want to come back, no. You got clarity on what they was there for, to distract you. It was a test of you. It was a test of your clarity. They was testing you to see what you know. When they come in, they only testing you to see what you know. If you know what they did behind the scene, yeah, bitch, we know what you did. We know the cult sent you. We know you've been paid. Yeah. We know about different people in our life being paid to come in to test us. We know about this shit. We know about you and want us to have reconciliation with the first person we've been with. We know about all that shit. Get the fuck out of here. Deep connection, Cupid. You got clarity on this. You about to embrace this, even though it's been a challenge. They're gonna cherish you. Look, that's what I'm telling you, confusion. They've been sending confusion spells, a maze, for you not to get clarity about this shit. Fuck out of here. You already are connected with your kingdom spouse, like I said, and you could take it for what it is. And you could say it's not true. You could say I'm exaggerating. You could say whatever. I'm telling you what spirit guides is telling me. Your body is buried somewhere, mummified somewhere. Okay? That's why every time you have a dream, it's either spiritual or you keep seeing these synchronicities and fucking numbers. You keep going back to your body. You could travel out your body. That's why they mummified people. Go look it up, why they did mummies. These people that extracted these bodies, your body, your mate's body, and then started doing this maze shit, having you in confusion and shit. Or having your family in confusion so you would never figure out you have a divine lineage and that they pulling off your energy, that they surviving off your fucking energy. This cult right here, using you as a power supply. Any way they can. You go to jail. You can't move. They're power supplying you off of that. They know what the fuck they doing, and you do too. You got clarity. That's why they try to imprison you. That's why they try to do. We can soak off their energy all the time. They can't move. They can't go. We be able to watch them. This and that. We able to pull them as a power supply. Most of them people in them prisons is chosen. Just take a look at David and take a look at Joseph and all that. They enslave people to power, use them as power slaves. Metaphor. Deep. This shit go deep. I'm just letting you know this shit go real fucking deep. I can go real fucking deep with you and have you to have an awakening. Them prisons, they made them prisons to be a power supply. They got chosen ones all locked up in there so they can do what the fuck they want to do to them. Nowhere to run, nowhere, nothing. Got them chained, bound. Look what they did to Robert Brooks. You see what I'm saying? Whatever his name was. Look at that shit. And that was a paid hit. That was a paid hit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That was a paid hit. Take a look at the video. Watch the smiles. Watch the laugh. Watch the people. How they react in that video. It was a paid hit. Somebody paid them to do that. Maybe it's something he knew. Maybe whatever, he was about to come out with it. Maybe he was about to come home and he was about to tell what the fuck was going on. Y'all gotta pay attention to this shit. It was a paid hit. You need to accept that. That's just point blank. It was a paid hit. I watched the whole damn video. That was a paid hit. And they do that to put fear in you. They do that to put fear in you. They're trying to harvest off your energy any way they possibly can. We need a distraction to get some more power supply. You got somebody in jail? Oh, I know what to put up there, to have them in fear. I know what to put up there just the right time to put it up there so I can have them in fear, shook, scared that this is going to happen to their loved one. Bitch, please, or nigga, please, you touch minds. You touch minds. It's going to be an all-out war in the universe, and you know this. You just doing that out of fear. You doing that to try to harvest off of somebody's energy. Confuse people. They want you to accept this is confusion. Nah, you already know this whole world come to a fucking hope. And you'll be the first one taken the fuck out. Time. Connection. It's only a matter of time for you come into this connection. And you gonna let minds loose. My son don't belong to you. He's not your power supply. You're not gonna harvest off his energy either. Y'all know who he is too. You're not gonna harvest off minds. What you're gonna do is give it up, turn it the fuck loose. Or you can just go through this, you're gonna go through this shit in time. I'm telling you, you're gonna have a connection in time. This is a test. You gonna give it up and turn it the fuck loose. I know that all the fear in the world is not making me move or saying yes to the devil. All the fear in the world that you try to put in somebody is not working. They put that Robert Brooks shit up on there on purpose. They know you got a loved one in jail and they try to use that as a power source to harvest off your energy. I picked that up too. So you got loved ones in jail. They try to harvest off your energy by putting you in fear. Looking like, look what can happen to your child or your so-called loved one in jail. We know why you did it. We know why you did it. I understand why you did it. Study illusions. This is a fucking illusion. A fucking illusion. Fuck out of here. Universe. They try to send this shit out to the universe. This illusion, allure. And try to allure you to what? Distraction, a surprise. They try to allure you to a surprise. Bitch, listen here. Like I said, all the fear in the world. Because I told you they magicians. They know. They know when to bring shit down your timeline. They know when to distract you. They know when you're going through shit. So they use distractions. They use connections. They use time. They use tests, experiments. I'm telling you, universe. They use this up. They study you. All that surprise. They come out with a surprise to distract you. Look, illusions, allure. And you remember I said, you motherfuckers ain't Marie Laveau, and then something go happen out in New Orleans. Pay the fuck attention with the distractions. I said, your motherfuckers ain't Marie Laveau, so they go do something physically. Then they know you got loved ones in jail, then they come out with this Robert Brooks shit. That's to harvest off your energy to use you as a power supply. Illusions. Admiration, union. This is all about a union. This is all about you and your family members or whoever coming together and your kingdom spouse. There go that bird, the hummingbirds by my window. Hi. Yeah, I'm going to look up what a hummingbird means. Yeah, admiration. I know everything this cult is doing. I know everything, every move y'all going to make. And I already knew that marriage. They don't want this marriage to come about. Admiration. They don't want this person and this union. They want to allure you to something fucking else, an illusion. I'm trying to tell you. But you got a surprise coming. The universe got a surprise for you. They didn't study these motherfuckers right here. You didn't study these motherfuckers and they've been testing you. The connection. And this coming in time. They've been testing you in this connection. Study all you want. I hope you learned something. I hope you got a grade A. I hope you got a grade A. They want you to accept this confusion, bitch. Like I said, all the fear in the world is not going to work. You're going to give it up, turn the fuck loose. Them chains is broken. You don't have a way to do anything. Nothing. You're not able to get harvest off my son energy, my energy, anybody other family members of light workers' energy. Like I said, harvesting off people energy. That's what they try to do. They try to do any tactic. These demons trying to do any tactic to have you in fear. Bitch, where? Nigga, where? Cult, where? You can't even pray to God anymore. You wasn't praying to God in the first place. Your God is the devil. We see that while everything that y'all do. How y'all do it, all that. Like that Robert Brooks situation. That tells you they are the devil right there. This is a cult. This is the cult. This is the type of shit that they do. They work in these jails, these DOCs. They work everywhere. I told you they work everywhere. These demons work. They put these cult members inside main places that they know they're going to set you up in or do shit in. They put you in all types of shit. They put you in all types of situations. They put you in a situation, and then, like I said, they put you in jail. And then they know they can use you as a power supply right then and there, because where can you go? They got control. Or you think. But just like David, in that jail, remember when David, when the jails busted open and shit like that? Divine made a way where the jail cells break open and shit. And they had something in, I don't know what that was. They had a whole bunch of escapees in, I forgot what it was. I don't know what it was, in some country. They had a whole bunch of people, like, they escaped. It was like 1,000 or something people escaped prison. Yeah, you got to think about the reason why they make these prisons. We already know it's criminals, but these are the real criminals. These are cult members that be going around sex trafficking, human trafficking, organ trafficking, serial killers. These be the main ones that be working up in these motherfuckers. They be working up in these places. These are ones that's what I'm saying. They be in dark codes. These are the serial killers. These are the energy harvesters. These are the motherfuckers that be doing shit. And they want to punish you because you're a light worker. That's what I'm saying. Then they try all these fear tactics. They do every fucking thing in their power to have you in fear. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about all that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit y'all doing. When I saw that, I see there was a whole hit set up to put fear in somebody. When I seen that, that's what my intuition told me. That was something to put fear in somebody. Look what we can do. Look what the fuck we can do. Yeah, well, you can't. I mean, you did that and you made a sacrifice. You made a sacrifice live. They did this live so everybody can see this sacrifice. You see all the live sacrifices they're doing to put fear in people? Look what we can do. Look what we can do, light workers, and get away with it. Look what we can do and get away with it. We always get away. Not this season. Not this fucking season. And them people, them officers didn't even they got fired. But what about the arrest? They got fired. And that's what they try to show you. Like, we could do this and we can get away with this and nothing will be done. Oh, okay, nothing will be done. Well, my ancestors will step in the fuck up. If any of my bloodline be touched. And you know, they only doing that. I'm telling you, they only doing that because they already know. They already know they're in trouble with your ancestors. So fear tactics and all that shit ain't working over here. Sacrifice as many people as you want in front of my fucking face. And you still can't use me as a power supply, boo-boo. You still ain't gonna get no fear out of me. None. So you just doing all this for nothing. Anybody that's in this code, you doing all that shit for nothing. I'm going to just tell you that. There's no fear in me. Because that's when they've been working off all these years since you was a child. Fear. But they know they can't touch you. That's the illusion. They say, we can touch you. We can do that. You cannot touch me. That's the illusion they sending all. Like, yeah, look what we can do. Look what we can do. Now I'm trying to figure out what he was in. I think assault. He was in jail for assault. He was in jail for assault. Like, the fuck? Look what we can do. They were just trying to show you. Look what we can do and get away with it. All she did was fire. Now her ass need to be fired. Whoever the commission is or whoever, her ass need to be fired. Because you're not doing your job properly. That must mean you're part of the situation too. Your ass need to be the fuck fired. That means you got something to do with it too. Her name is Brooks. I just thought about that. The one that fired them, that spoke up, her last name is Brooks. Damn. You see what I'm saying? Look, y'all gotta put two and two together. His last name is Brooks, her last name is Brooks. So what you do? It's something that they ain't want to be told. That was a hired hit. I don't give a fuck. For me, if I go back and watch that, if y'all go back and watch that whole shit, how they was smirking, how they was smiling, how they was just, I mean, like it was all, and all they had to do was take him to the medical unit. You take him to the medical unit, all that happened. And it's not like he was in the jail for like sexual harassing people or being a pedophile. He was in there for assault. Not to say that's even better, but he was in there for assault. So you telling me all that was for him being transferred to the medical unit? It took all y'all to transfer him to the medical unit. That y'all pay attention to that. It took 5 or 10 of them motherfuckers to transfer him to the medical unit. So they already knew from then all the way up until there what their plan was. That was a pay hit. And trust me, y'all gonna find this out later on. It was a pay hit. And then they try to put fear in you. And that was another thing too. I want to put fear in her. I want to put, bitch, that ain't putting no fear in me. Try again. You ain't putting no fucking fear in me. What you gonna do is, because like them prisoners got loose, 1,000 or something else, this is gonna happen. They're trying to do anything. Hold up. Keep holding up shit. Keep holding up shit. So they can put fear in the parents. Let me put some fear in her. We ain't gonna loose them yet. We ain't gonna unchain them yet. We ain't gonna loose them up yet. Yeah, you are. Or your ass about to be walking with some fucking demons. When you go home, you about to start seeing some fucking demons. Keep fucking around. That shit ain't work. Next. See, motherfuckers know that you pay attention. I pay attention to all that. I pay attention to all that. That shit don't work. Try something else. Demon. Just a fucking demon. Try something else. Doing all these distractions and illusions and all this other shit. And we're going to make you suffer and all this other shit. We're going to put fear in you. Bitch, please. Y'all really fear us. That's where it comes to. You fear us. We don't fear you. All these tactics of gang stalking, following you, that's to put fear in you too. Everywhere you go, to follow you. You seen the same cars. You seen people following you. That's to put fear in you. They need your energy. That's another way they can harvest off your energy. And we put fear in, bitch, where? You're not putting no fear in me. You trying so hard to harvest off somebody's energy and use them as a power supply because they disconnected. Thank you. It's not working. But anyway, I'm going to come back. I got to clean my table off. I'm going to take my spiritual shower, and I will be back with another reading, a personal read. I just have to tell you what's going on in the energy. And y'all get distracted if the fuck you want to. Get distracted by these demons. Because they still trying to try because they know they don't have a prayer in the world. They want you to believe they can pray. They can't. These motherfuckers can't even pray. They blocked. They want you to believe that they still got a chance. And they don't. They sending out illusions to the universe. And I'm trying to tell you, all this shit that's going on is a distraction. That's all it is. They doing all this devil shit. They still pulling devil stunts. Because they know where they're going. They're going to hell. And hell ain't what you think it is. Hell is like repeating cycles, deja vu all over again. Over and over and over again. They're going to be going the same shit they put you through. They're going to be going through the cycle of fear over and over again. Everything they did to you, that's their hell. I'm just letting you know. So let them keep playing with your energy. And that's another thing. When they do shit like that, they're playing in your energy. I just want y'all to awaken to that. When they keep doing shit like that, they try to play in your energy. And your ancestors ain't too happy about that either. Like playing in your energy and shit like that, doing all that, trying to put fear in you. That's playing in your energy. And they think they still could do this because on the 3D, like I said, they got people everywhere. I could do this. We know people everywhere. Everywhere you go, we know people. We can cause them to act a fool on you. We can cause them to do this. We can cause them, to steal from you. All this. They can do whatever they want to do. But I bet you you gonna see these motherfuckers drained. If you watch them, you see they drained as fuck because they can't get no power supply no more. And so what they gonna do? They're gonna do some distraction to try to have some fear so they can get a little inch of your shit. That's why you don't give it to them. You ain't getting no more out of me. And if you try to power supply on my seed, you gonna get punished for that. I pray my ancestors come to you wherever you at, and whoever's in there that's doing that shit, I pray my ancestors come to you and haunt your ass for the rest of your days of your life, you and your fucking children. And I fucking said it. And I don't give two fucks. They try any way to get your... Let me tell y'all something. Like I was trying to pay a bill, right? Any other time I don't have let me show you this. Any other time I don't have a problem with paying my bill, like over the phone with my debit card or whatever. For some reason, every debit card I use, for some reason at this place wasn't working. Now I'm like, now when the fuck do this happen? So what they was trying to do is get me angry. That's what they was trying to do, get you angry so they get power supply off you. That didn't work. You see what I'm saying? Y'all gotta pay attention. You so awakened now, you already know what the fuck going on. Like when that started happening, I said, no, they trying to get me angry. So some bitch or nigga want a power, they want me as a power supply so they can be able to, they losing hope and power supplying off of me. They need to get me angry. They need to get me mad. But we had Sakimit back in the day. So Sakimit, you got Sakimit mad. She taking the whole motherfucking world out. She don't give a fuck. She shedding blood to the ends of the earth. If you got her mad, that's what I'm saying. Like you had ancestors that did this. But that's what I'm saying, how they know who you are and they're using you as a power supply. They know exactly what to do to try to use you as a power supply. So Kimmy got mad. She destroyed the whole motherfucking... She didn't give a fuck what's in her way. She didn't give a fuck. She shed blood. Non-stop of enemies. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, you try to get me bad. And I paid attention to that shit. I'm like, man, listen here. Go take that whack ass shit somewhere the fuck else. Go take that whack ass... That shit, and then you recognize this, now you starting to recognize all the way back. Like when motherfuckers used to do shit. And now you realize that's how they got your power, or they power supplied off of you. By making you angry and shit. Like even with that job I had, and chick just came out of nowhere, just angry, foaming at the mouth for no reason. Like, you foaming at the mouth? You mad about what? Yeah. They didn't get my power supply there. Like, I was calm as hell. Usually, you get what I'm saying? If I was to pass me, I probably would have knocked the bitch in her fucking head. That was my old me. I probably would have knocked the bitch in the head. Because what is you screaming and foaming at the mouth for? Because somebody made me the first head cashier. What are you getting so angry about? The night before, the day before, I did 100 boxes. Stocking, loading shit, mopping floors. I did it all by myself. People came in there, even said she's stocking by herself. 100 boxes by myself. So I learned, I'm a cashier. That's what I do. Customer service for a living. So you get mad because the lady say, I'm gonna make you, but it was a setup. Because any other time, it'd be 5, 6 other people in there working. This day, it was only me and this girl. That's how I knew it was a setup coming. Who the fuck foam at the mouth and get mad because you a cashier? Or you learn to cashier quick? Who the fuck get mad over that. Now, if it was the old me, I would have bunged this bitch in the head. If it was the old me, because listen here, I got money in my hand. Anybody can come in here and rob me. I got the cashier in my hand, one thing in my hand, and I got the money in my other hand. Anybody can come in here and rob me. And you sitting up here foaming at the fucking mouth. You should have seen it. It was like a demon. This child was like a demon. Walked to the back, screaming. We had customers in there. Came back outside, screaming, foaming at the mouth. Mad as hell. And I'm just standing there like, all I want you to do is open up the safe deposit box. That's all I want you to do. So I can put this money in there. She foaming at the fucking mouth. And who they fired? They fired me. And I'm the one that's calm as hell. She the one walking all around, calling customers bitches. She called customers bitches and all that. I stayed calm through the whole fucking thing because I knew what it was about. They was trying to get my energy or get me locked up or whatever. They were trying to prove a point or something. That's what they try to do. They try to prove that you're crazy. But who was the crazy one? We got a video of it. Who was the crazy one? You doing all this crazy shit forward at the mouth, trying to make me look bad, but you made yourself look bad. And they end up firing me. Like, what did I do? But asked her to open up the safe deposit, but I ain't got time for all this arguing and shit. You see what I'm saying? You got demons everywhere. They set them up there. I told y'all that. They be setting you up before you get there. They already know. These cult members set these people up in these places to make you look bad or to make you look, I ain't look crazy that day. You looked crazy. Foaming all at the mouth, screaming and shit like a demon. All because I'm asking and then getting smart. I'm saying open up and say, you know everything, then you do it. If you're the manager, you supposed to open it. I don't got the code to that safe. You see what I'm saying? They make up any little thing to get to you. Like, I asked you to open up and say, since you know everything, you open up the safe. You see what I'm saying? Oh, so what I'm gonna get it? How I'm gonna get it? How I'm gonna get the code to the safe? Then you on the phone with the real managers and they talking shit to you. At the same time, they hear her screaming at you. And are you telling them, all I'm telling them to do is open up the safe. That's all I'm asking her to do. Now you don't see these people no more. You see what I'm saying? They disappear. Because they know exactly they was wrong what they did. Or they might be suffering some damn karma. Now when you go to a place, you don't see these people no more. Because it was all a setup. You had people setting you up, trying to make you look like whatever they did. They forged some documents and said something about you. They wanted to make it seem true. You didn't give it to them. You ain't fall for the shit. And now they feel embarrassed. Don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel embarrassed. And the place is haunted any goddamn way. The place I was working is haunted. Anyway, y'all better just be prepared and be watchful because, like I said, they got them at your jobs. They got them in DOC. They got these demons every fucking where, these cult members. And the whole point is to try to put fear in you, the harvest, and use you as a power supply, but no. We disconnect this season and we move on with our life and we have our awakenings and we know who we are. And they're not going to tell us anything. You can send out all the illusions in the universe all you want to. Y'all been doing this for dynasty after dynasty, sending out these distractions and these illusions. Don't want people to wake up, whatever. All them tactics to try to put fear in you. Yeah, you don't do this our way, we're going to do this. If you don't let us use it as a power supply, if you keep telling on us that we're stealing your inheritance, or we're using you as a power supply, we stole your money, or whatever, we're going to do this. They always got a threat working behind the scene. Or if you don't do this, look, I know you got somebody in jail. Let me show you this on screen. Let me show you this on screen about Robert Brooks. They do all these demons are just demons. Let's just face it. They're demons. They don't have no soul. And since they don't have no soul, you're a light one, they expect you to have, listen here, I go dark and light on you. Every demon you called on is coming back to you. I don't have no sympathy for none of y'all motherfuckers. For the shit that y'all do, and that's what they want you to be, a kumbaya energy. Divine said, you do the work now. You bring the wrath. You do it now. He on rest until you do the work. Until you awaken, you see what the fuck going on and stop following these illusions and stop being in fear. He on rest. He on pause. Of course, for you light ones, you didn't do none of this dark shit, so he hear you. But he on rest. He like, I hear you. I just heard somebody say that. Like, I hear you. I hear somebody praying. It's like, I'm tired of these demons. I want them to go away. And he like, I hear you. It's like, what you gonna do? You awaken now. You got to that step now. You got to that step where he was at 12 and he started going on his journey. Preaching and doing missions and awakening other people. That's where you at now. It's your job now. You codependent. That's what he's trying to say. You codependent on his energy. It's like you sucking him dry. You need to be dependent on your shit. That's just point blank. That's what they don't want you to be. They want you to be codependent on that kumbaya shit. Fuck that kumbaya. No, bitch, go the fuck down, demons. Fuck that kumbaya. Fuck you. You would think you have a lot of passion since they've been coming after you since a child. You want to just be nice to them. Y'all still on that shit. Just be nice to them, forgive them. That's what they wanted you on. Did you read the rest of the scriptures? Or you just stuck on that shit? Ain't no fucking kumbaya. Fuck these motherfuckers. Y'all been doing that shit since slavery. That kumbaya. Let's all get in a circle. Let's sing kumbaya. And it still was going on. They didn't use your ass as a power supply. You talking about some kumbaya. Go ahead, keep obeying your masters. That's why he said your master is the devil. He told you that. You can't serve two. You serving devil because you're not standing up to the devil. You said, I'm awakened. I'm going to go ahead and do what I got to do for the divine. You're not even awakened. You want to keep sitting up there talking about some kumbaya. Fuck these motherfuckers. Awaken your ancestors, awaken yourself. Because God is resting right now. If you haven't noticed yet, that's why you see all this shit going on. He's resting. He wants you to do your part. It ain't no marching no goddamn more. Till your knees get tired. That's the answer for everything. Let's go march. Let's go protest. What have that done for you lately? Like Janet Jackson said, not a damn thing. That's why these motherfuckers look at you like these motherfuckers in this cult, this dark ass cult, look at you and we still gonna sacrifice you. And your children. That's how they looking at you. We done broke your family up. We done made y'all turn against each other. And now we get to come for you, your children, whoever. Y'all don't even like each other anyway. That's the way we wanted it. That's why when they get on the news, they have no feelings. Because they ain't never liked the child or their mother in the first fucking place. The people the cult already tore the goddamn family up to make you hate one another. That's why there's no emotion shared on the news. And on top of it, them doing spiritual work, voodoo, whatever, to make shit turn in their favor. Y'all don't even pay attention. Just like that video I told you about, the lady said, what she said when the cop was in there, and she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And then what he do? That tell you right there that was demonic. She said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and then look what he did. That was a damn demon. Y'all better wake up. That's all I'm going to say. I'll be back later on because I know y'all want y'all full reader. But that had to come out. And when Divine tells me to do these readings or whatever and come out with the light in the dark, that's what I'm gonna do. And ain't nobody gonna stop me. I don't give a fuck what fear you try to put in me. It's not working. It's not working. I don't awaken my ancestors. You don't awaken my ancestors within me. My bloodline is not gonna stop. It's just point fucking blank. So you can try all these goddamn tactics and distractions and confusion and illusions, all the fuck you want. And all that shit is coming back to you. Plain and simple. Fuck you. It's where I'm at. And from now on, don't say shit to me. You talk directly to my ancestors. That's where I'm at with it. You don't talk shit to me. You talking to my ancestors. I don't give two fucks. It's where I'm at with it. And you're not using nobody as no fucking power supply. So you can take that shit somewhere else. This is spiritual warrior, guys. You get nothing but the fast me. I love all my spiritual warrior. I'm just trying to get y'all to wake the fuck up and see what's going on. Read through the fucking illusions now. Stop letting these motherfucking demons that do wrong come the fuck back and be a demon in your life again. This is a new year, new beginning. You're letting these motherfuckers fool you again. Come on now. You have a real kingdom spouse out there with a divine lineage. With the same bloodline as you got. I bet you in my money, you meet your kingdom spouse and y'all go take DNA tests. I bet y'all have the same blood. And y'all be like, ooh, that's ugly, that's incest. Whatever. We got a pure, that's why it's a divine lineage. That's why it's a royal bloodline, because it's been kept strong over the dynasties. That's how they got you brainwashed any fucking way. Y'all stay brainwashed if you want to and never receive what you're supposed to receive, your fruits of your labor, and let them keep power supplying off your ass, living off of you, day in and day out. Anyway, this is Spiritual Warrior God. You get nothing but the truth and facts from me. I love you. I'll be back later on after I clean my table. I'll take my spiritual bath. Love you. Bye.